on all 2025 Ford F-150s at Zollner Ford of Beatrice. Save thousands in finance charges. If your current pickup loan's 4, 5, 6% or more, trade in today and receive 0% for up to 66 months on a brand new 2025 Ford F-150 of your choice at Zollner Ford of Beatrice, Nebraska's volume dealer with the hometown service you expect.
What's better than supporting your favorite radio station and eating delicious Nebraska-made products? Smoking Gun Jerky of Nebraska wants to highlight you, the listener, on the 93.7 The Ticket Wall of Fame at the store. Stop by the store at 48th and R in Lincoln and see their huge variety of small batch gourmet jerky. Or if you're not in the area and want to try some, go to smokinggunjerky.com and enter code EARLY for 10% off your purchase. It's the ultimate low-calorie, high-protein snack at Smoking Gun Jerky of Nebraska.
This is your year to win way more than bragging rights. At Warhorse Casino, your love of the game could earn you serious cash. The Pro Football Frenzy is free to play with cash prizes all season long, like up to $1,000 weekly, with your chance at $1 million, all while earning tier points and comp points every time you place a sports bet. Only at Warhorse Casino. Wagers may only be placed on Nebraska-based teams when played outside the state of Nebraska. Must be 21 or older to gamble. Gambling problem? Call 1-833-BET-OVER.
Hey, Lincoln and the surrounding area. Yin and Yang Acupuncture and Rune Wind Healing Arts is now open at 1701 South 17th Street in Suite 3G and ready to help you improve your general health. If you're experiencing pain, headaches, or any other issues, give Yin and Yang Acupuncture a call today at 402-480-1014 to schedule your appointment. For those struggling with deep tissue pain or just need an experienced massage therapist to melt the stress away, call Rune Wind Healing Arts at 402-601-9721 and schedule your appointment now. Visit Yin and Yang Acupuncture and Rune Wind Healing Arts today in Lincoln at 1701 South 17th Street in Suite 3G.
When it comes to concrete, Stevens & Smith Construction doesn't stall. They go for the takedown. As Nebraska's full-service concrete contractor, they stay in bounds, hold inside position, and never forfeit quality. Whether it's foundations, flatwork, or concrete coatings, they elevate performance and pin down results that win every time. Stevens & Smith Construction is a proud sponsor of Takedown Tuesdays on 93.7 The Ticket. Because when it's time to wrestle with concrete, Stevens & Smith Construction slams expectations. Comfort food, but make it vegan. At Rutabagas, they're serving all your crave-worthy classics. Mac and cheese, loaded nachos, Philly cheesesteaks, all 100% plant-powered and 100% delicious. Catch them at their cozy spot at 70th and Vine, or find their food truck rolling through the streets of Lincoln. So whether you're vegan, veg-curious, or just hungry for comfort food with a twist, Rutabagas has a plate waiting for you. Find them on Instagram for their food truck location and specials. Rutabagas, where comfort meets compassion.
This Black Friday, it is time to hit your goals before the new year even starts. At Farrell's Extreme Body Shaping, get 40% off our next 10-week challenge, plus 6 weeks for free to kickstart your fitness journey. Start training December 1st with kickboxing, strength training, and personalized nutrition. So when our official challenge begins January 10th, you're already ahead of the game. Spots are limited. Don't wait for January to make your resolution. Start strong now. Visit fxblincoln.com or stop by one of our 2 locations at South 40th and Yankee Hill or North 70th and Vine. Farrell's Extreme Body Shaping. Stronger starts here.
Have you heard about Advanced Medical Imaging Surgery Center? Located at 7555 Pioneers Boulevard, Advanced Medical Imaging Surgery Center offers compassionate, patient-focused care and provides outpatient surgery services, making it possible to have non-emergency surgery and return home the same day. Advanced Medical Imaging Surgery Center specializes in cardiology, vascular radiology, orthopedics, pain management, and much, much more. Give them a call today at 402-261-1085 or online at amimaging.com.
This is your year to win way more than bragging rights. At Warhorse Casino, your love of the game could earn you serious cash. The Pro Football Frenzy is free to play with cash prizes all season long, like up to $1,000 weekly, with your chance at $1 million, all while earning tier points and comp points every time you place a sports bet. Only at Warhorse Casino. Wagers may only be placed on Nebraska-based teams when played outside the state of Nebraska. Must be 21 or older to gamble. Gambling problem? Call 1-833-BET-OVER.
Are you familiar with everything the Lincoln Children's Museum offers? Camps, field trips, and game day playdates are just a few of the extraordinary programs provided by the Lincoln Children's Museum. When you spend a day with your family at the Lincoln Children's Museum, your child's mind can explore while enjoying the many interactive exhibits they have, while keeping admission prices extremely affordable. Stop by the Lincoln Children's Museum today in downtown Lincoln, or visit them online for more information at lincolnchildrensmuseum.org.
Welcome to The Drive with Aaron Davis and Nick Sainert. Former football national champion, speaker, and author Aaron Davis.
Pain is a teacher if you use it. And the lessons in the carnage of pain sometimes are elusive. They hide, they're stealth. The work is finding the lessons through the pain. There's always a message in the mess. Depends on if we want to get dirty and look for it.
Nick Sainert.
Driving left side is Boyer, picks up his dribble, looking for some help, decides to go up strong with it, and the layup will rattle home. Jack Riley picks the pocket of B.J. Bradford up the floor to Jack Ostrider. Watch out! Mafisi in the lane, kicks it out. 3-ball, Townsley, right wing, it's good!
Sponsored by Doors Plus on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome in. It is Friday on The Drive, 93.7 The Ticket, theticketfm.com. Nick Sainert with you. AD is going to join us in just a second. It's a Friday. It's Penn State week, and man, we have a lot to talk about as Nebraska gets ready for the Nittany Lions. As we said, Nebraska men's basketball gets they get a win over New Mexico last night as well, and then obviously they will face the Kansas State Wildcats here tonight. Nebraska men's basketball at 8:30 p.m. on Peacock once again, and with that, we go ahead and bring in the good co-host, Aaron Davis. AD, what's up, my friend?
Hey, what's happening, Swim? How you doing, my brother?
I'm doing well.
Good, man. My teethers.
Yeah, so what's going on here?
Man, I got so much work to get done, bro. Big shout out to, I can't say the name. Nick's like, no free shout outs.
No, you're fine. Do what you need to do.
I appreciate my buddy, my former teammate, Ben Gesfert, former Nebraska offensive lineman. Very good friend of mine. I've known Ben since we were kiddos, but he's the dentist at Williamsburg Dental. But I was out by East. They had 2 offices here in town, maybe more than that. But I was at the one clear by St. E's. So I left there literally 15 minutes ago to get down here. But yeah, I got to get, I'm getting that tooth replaced up there, up top. But that's going to require surgery to get that. People, the surgery put in there. So that's a 5-month process.
Yeah.
And then get some cleaning done December 1st and that bottom tooth, man, I got all sorts of things. But I couldn't go.
Well, you look good on a Friday.
I appreciate it. I couldn't go for 9 months because I couldn't lay in a chair that long with my back.
Yeah.
So that was out of the question. But why during that time, though, man, I need fillings and because I usually go every 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that wasn't happening over the past 9 months. But nevertheless, that's taken care of. So it's all good. Brother, it's Friday.
It is.
Nick.
Much needed.
Yes. You know what, man? It has been a long week. Good week.
It has been.
But just long. You throw it. I was just thinking to myself this morning driving here. I was like, geez, I got back in town Monday night. And that seems like
a long time ago. Yeah, you were getting ready to travel to Galveston last week at this time.
Yes. I got one more flight left, man.
In 2025?
Yes.
Wow.
I got 4 more talks left, but 1 flight left.
Okay.
And that's it. And
where do you get to go?
I go to St. Louis.
Oh, wow.
Kenny Wheelheight.
Riveting city.
The Lou.
Yeah.
So I'm staying and going to St. Louis real quick. But, man, we got one more sleep until game time tomorrow.
All right.
And, Nick, I really want that sweatshirt. Every time you wear it, I tell you, I want that sweatshirt. I was hanging out with a buddy of mine yesterday that has access to a lot of gear. And I'm like, yeah, I got a few items that I'd like from you, buddy.
Can I just give you my Christmas list now? Or... it's a good thing that coaches don't get fired. However, it's that's how we supplement our closets. So, not really. But,
hey, when they leave though, because of the nature of the beast, they don't. They take very little gear, if any, with them because you're not. If you're at Nebraska, you're coaching at New Mexico or wherever. You're not wearing Nebraska gear anymore.
Exactly, and I mean, frankly, you're not necessarily allowed to.
No,
but especially if it's a different apparel sponsor. But I think it is funny though because we have to remind folks that coaches don't come here as fans of Nebraska.
You know what, Nick?
Right? Like
that's a great point.
That's a massive part of it.
Great.
We sit here and go, man, how could you not want all that gear? And how could you not want all this? And look at everything. Matt Rule's got a new shirt every press conference except for that Adidas sweatshirt that he has worn a couple of times. And you sit there and go, man, how could you not want every single thing and just keep it all?
Yeah.
Well, because they're not fans. And they're going to get the same exact stuff at the next spot that they
If
go
I'm
to.
working at this hotel across the street and I go start working for the next one, I'm not rocking their gear.
I'm not too concerned about that hotel anymore. Yeah. Oh, wow. They have Nike over here, but they get Adidas over here.
Swim, in your young age of 24, you're a very wise man. I've never thought about that. Like, why would you get rid of that gear? Dude, I wasn't born here. I was here for 3 years. Take all this.
yeah. And it's even the best part is, well, I heard Matt Rule the other day. He goes, yeah, you know what? I walked in the office on Monday and he goes, there was an Emmett Johnson for Heisman shirt just sitting on my desk. How great would that be?
And the amount of gear they get.
There's a lot of perks to this current job and everything that we have. But I mean, man, you talk about the ability just to walk in on any given day. And you could go rummage through the equipment room if you wanted to.
Nick, okay, so I don't know what the per diems are now. Not per diems. I don't know what the allowance is now. But for some buddies of mine who've coached over the years, the coaches get a very healthy stipend for gear each year.
Is this to just the Adidas site or is it to the Nebraska?
For Adidas, for sure.
I was going to say, because I think.
It's healthy.
I have a feeling that especially if you're in the Matt Rule, Dana Holgorsen, John Butler type of area, if you want a shirt, if you want something, you just get it.
It's
right.
Anything.
Think about not having to buy any clothes. Clothes are expensive, man.
And they don't buy a lot of clothes.
I just got jeans. Yeah, that's right. I got jeans. First off, I know.
What?
I'm thinking about the day to wear them.
Where'd you get them at?
I found them at No Free Shoutouts, Old Navy. Here's the deal. Because they'll benefit from the advertising, a national chain like that. But no, I freaked out because I was like, heck yeah, man, 2 pair for $56.
They got some good jeans at Old Navy.
Well, they had them on sale.
Like you just got those when yesterday?
I got them probably last weekend. You know why? It's because I thought to myself, and you actually influenced me, AD, because what is this nice thing? What are we doing here?
What are we doing here?
What are we doing?
Check my microphone.
Yeah. Check. Go ahead. Take a drink of your coffee. See how it tastes. No, you were like, I bought a new pair of jeans at so and so, and you're like, oh, maybe I was thinking to myself, maybe I need to get a pair of jeans or so, So I walk in, and sure enough, 40% off everything. I thought, well, this is God telling me that I need a couple of pairs of jeans. So I bought 2, a dark pair, a light pair, and I'll probably wear them, the next, when I don't know. I don't know when I wear jeans.
What they go good with, Nick? Like if you're at an event, for just some of the deals you MC,
sure,
that are less, like I said, kind of not even a business casual, but just you can wear a blazer, with a button up or even a polo underneath, even a t-shirt. You can rock a t-shirt with a blazer and some jeans and your Air Force Ones.
Yeah,
it just gives you a different casual look to it, man.
Yeah, I need to, I was getting ready for meetings and stuff this week, and I was thinking to myself, okay, what would be better, if I'm wearing, longer, nicer pants attire with a polo or jeans and a nice little quarter zip. And I ended up deciding on what I'm comfortable with. I stayed in my comfort zone with the golf stuff, with the golf attire, but we'll see as the days progress. Now, a big reason why, and a lot of people understand this, since I've been able to lose some weight, jeans fit a lot better.
It opens up a lot of different doors.
Jeans just fit a lot better, and so it's much
and
more.
The clothes don't lie.
Yeah,
you're able. Your wardrobe opens up. I mean, think about DF.
Yeah,
the amount of weight he's lost.
100%.
And you're not going to the big and tall store.
Yeah.
Anymore. Some guys are just bigger because obviously you look at the guys down on One Stadium Drive. I mean, they're not shopping at your regular stores. Unknown texter 0129. Nick's becoming more of a Notre Dame man every day.
How is that the case? I laughed at this one.
Maybe it was the quarter zip.
Maybe it was the quarter zip. I wear quarter zips often. Ben said this. He goes, when I worked in construction, the biggest perk of the job was the free pulled pork sandwiches that the supply houses would do every couple of months on the construction sites. So there you go. As we were talking about the perks of jobs and stuff. No, I just think, Trey on the text line said, it's always funny to me how the people with the most money get the most stuff for free. There's that part.
It is so, Charles, who said that? Trey. You're spot on because Charles Barkley said that a few years back on, I don't know if it was on NBA or whatever he's talking, but he said, He goes, it's amazing. When you don't got any money, no one gives you anything. When you got money, he goes, you don't pay for anything. They want to pay for your drinks. They want to pay for your dinner. They want to pay for you to fly out. And it's the truth. There's a lot of truth to that, man. I'm not saying nothing, but it is true how that happens as far as that goes, man. Swim, there's a lot going on in the sports world. I mean, a lot of things going on in the sports world. Even a name I hadn't heard in a long time is Gus Malzahn's name came up. You know, even I hadn't heard that name in a few. And with this coaching search, there's going to be, I think, Nick, I might get your opinion on this too, since we're just kind of, like I said, we're doing the rundown and just rapping. I think there's going to be some names we haven't heard in a few years that maybe weren't in the coaching cycle. One, we've heard a little bit, but not much. I say it's not much, but of course you got Pat Fitzgerald out there that's looking to get back in the mix. Gus Malzahn, I hadn't heard that name since I was like,
Well, last year, I mean, he took the job. He took the Florida State coordinator job last year because he left UCF on his own, which opened the door for Scott to get back to UCF.
There's been whispers that Arkansas is potentially had conversations with some coaches, which obviously that's not a secret. They need a coach. I just think, Nick, for us for radio, it's going to be a lot of content.
Please keep the drama going for as long as possible. Are you sensing Lane Kiffin more to LSU now? There's been a lot of stuff just out in the ethos so that Lane Kiffin trending towards LSU more than Florida now. And I am baffled by it. I don't know
how to call it.
I don't know if it's a case of they just ponied up that much more. I don't know what the deal is. I have no idea, but it seems like there's more. Or maybe I'm just getting on LSU algorithm on my Twitter and like all the pro LSU to Lane Kiffin and Lane Kiffin to LSU tweets are just popping up on my feed.
I'm going to say this. I don't know if it's going to be LSU or Florida, but I don't think it's going to be Ole Miss.
I don't think it's going to be Ole Miss.
That's one thing I can't say obviously 100% sure, but I'm more confident that he's going to be either in Gainesville or he's going to be in Baton Rouge more than he's going to be in Oxford.
I would also imagine that we will hear a little bit more today. Now it might be one of the worst weeks for Ole Miss to have a bye week.
Oh,
just because there's no games. There's no games. So this is all that they can talk about down in Oxford and in the surrounding areas and really in the college football world. But it's crazy because we do know, and it was confirmed, that Lane and the athletic director for Ole Miss, they're having a meeting this morning.
I did not see that.
Yeah, so they're having a meeting, a little conversation this morning.
The principal's office. Huh?
Yeah, so it's and now, granted, the report was debunked that there was an ultimatum given, right? But
I did see that.
But still, like, I think if you are Ole Miss, you have to decide. You need Lane Kiffin to kind of fill you in, because guess what? What was one of the perks of Virginia Tech firing Brent Price so early on in the season? It's because they got James Franklin before really anybody else could. And so as more and more jobs open up, you're telling me a school like Ole Miss wouldn't be interested in James Franklin, or Arkansas wouldn't have been able to be more interested in James Franklin? There are benefits to moving on from somebody and making your job publicly known that it's open and open for a new coach earlier on in the season.
Nick, let me ask you this. And I'm going to put this out to the text line too. If you were the AD at Ole Miss and you got Lane Kiffin sitting across your desk, and I want to open this text line 402-464-5685. What would you say to him? Nick, I'm putting it to you. What would you say to Lane Kiffin?
Well, I think, these guys aren't idiots, obviously. And I think that if you're smart about it with Ole Miss, I think the way you approach it is you talk about all the good that you've been able to build here. Like if you are trying to court Lane Kiffin, not that you need him to, or that you need to remind him, hey, this is everything you've accomplished here. But I think to really the best way to go about it is talk about how he's established a culture here, how everything that he means to the university, to the football program, how he's put Ole Miss on the map. I think that in some regard, they'll probably attempt to up the deal, like up the current contract. I'm sure there's contract negotiations and extension negotiations in the conversation. But I think really you just go and say, hey, look, Lane, you've done something that no other coach has been able to do here. You've had 3 straight 10+ win seasons. We're in the middle of something really good right now. in this college landscape will give you the financial backing to go out and get anybody. I think that that's part of the conversation in every single extension conversation. But for Lane specifically, I think you have to just go back to everything that he's done. That Ole Miss, frankly, is on the map right now because of Lane Kiffin. And so, you talk about the residual effect. If you're Ole Miss, you're concerned about if Lane leaves, what happens with all the players, right? Kawan Lacey's a guy Nebraska fans know very much about. That's one of the best running backs in the country right now, Kawan Lacey. What about Trinidad Chambliss? I mean, like there's a lot that of the residual effect as well to Ole Miss of like we talked about the personality, we talked about the on-field stuff. Ole Miss has to try to do everything they can to keep their coach right now.
We got Thomas Lincoln. What's up, brother? My man, he goes, AD, the programs who are going through the coaching carousel of coaches need to stand the rain with their coaches. Also, thank you for showing me you can stand the rain. Absolutely, Thomas, man. We all can, brother. It's not comfortable at times, but it's something that life requires.
This is interesting. 8893 on the text line says, I would say nothing to him. I would throat punch him for dragging his feet and move on to the next prima donna. Do we feel like Lane's being a prima donna?
I don't know, but somebody's spicy this Friday. I would punch him.
I don't know.
Hey, Lane.
Yeah, right. Thanks. Do we think Lane's being a prima donna?
I don't think Lane is being any different than some of the other coaches out there in the business aspect of it. He's been relatively quiet.
Yeah.
He's earned the right to be courted like this because of his body of work.
Yeah.
We mentioned his record yesterday, 37 and something. He's been there since 2019. And what he's done there, I mean, it's undeniable that he has put them on the map, and not as a fraud, but no, they're for real. They are for real. And there's some Nick, if you mention what you did, there's a part. Have you seen the movie Ray?
I have not. Never heard of it.
Speaking of movies, we'll get to that too. It's about the story about Ray Charles.
Oh, that's a problem.
And then Jamie Foxx portrays Ray. It's a great movie, man. There's a part in there where Ray is with the record company that got him started.
Gotcha.
And he goes, Ray, one of the executives goes, Ray, haven't we been good to you? We've supplied you everything we possibly could. And he goes, basically to the other guy, he goes, can you match it? And the way he says it's cool, but can you match it? Can
you kick it?
What's up?
Can you kick it?
I end up leaving.
Yes, you can.
The other day, can you kick it? Yes, you can.
That's right. I know that song.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. You're becoming more cultured, more versed. I like that. And just older. So, the thing that I would do if I'm the AD, and you're the AD for a reason, because you've been through these before, you know it's a business in the day. It's not personal in most cases, because sometimes it is. It's a business. It's a professional decision. And what I would say to Lane, like, look, Lane, you've established yourself. You're a legend already. Regardless of what you do, you're going to be a legend here at Ole Miss, and we appreciate everything you've done for us.
Yeah.
Let's keep making some amazing things happen. What is it going to take within reason to keep you here? We'd love to keep this.
What if the answer is, oh, there's nothing?
Well, at that point,
okay.
At least I can say I am going to.
Then it's succession plan.
Yeah, exactly. And at that point, because I'm not going to beg somebody to stay there. Because when you beg them there, it's like a relationship. If I have to beg the person, they don't really want to be there then. But I am going to say, if it's a money thing, which I'm sure it's just not with Lane, he's fine. But what would it take to keep you here for us to continue to build this? Is it more NIL? Is it what areas can we improve to keep you here, to keep this train rolling? Because we're going some good places right now.
I genuinely believe that with Lane, I think it's the where can he win a national title? I genuinely think that's the case. Is what place does he feel like is it the easiest or maybe the less difficult to win a national title? Because we get so caught up, and I say this, and I am a firm believer of this through conversations with coaches and players and things like that. We get so caught up, all of us. I'm just as guilty of it as the next guy, AD, to where we think that the number one main driver nowadays is all money. You're talking about a lot of these guys that we are talking about, whether they're athletes or coaches. On the money side, they will be fine. Even if they're not paid for their athletic ability, they will be fine because they have whether they have stories that they can talk about and they're either hired for speaking engagements. You have media companies like ESPN and FanDuel that want to hire all of these former athletes just to talk about stuff and pay them insane amounts of money. I don't think the money is the main driver for a lot of these guys. I think when it comes to coaches and the creme de la creme coaches, I think Lane Kiffin is probably looking at this going, there's only 3 active coaches that have won a title. Why can't I be the 4th? How do I get to a place that gives me the best chance to become that 4th? Maybe it's Ole Miss. Maybe he looks at it and says, you know what, with the playoff at 12 teams, with the playoff probably expanding to either 16 or 24 in the future, maybe Ole Miss is the place. But if he doesn't feel like that, I think that's the number one main key is where's the less difficult, and I say less difficult because it's still very, very tough. Where's the less difficult place to win a national title?
Nick, I would also say to him, do you want to repeat history at Florida, or do you want to make it here at Ole Miss? The last time Ole Miss won a national championship in football was 1961. 1961. The last time Florida did, looked at it because I'm not sure when that was, when the last time they won. I know it was more recent than 1961.
Well, it was, so they won one with Tim Tebow.
So that would have been about
2008. 2008.
So you're figuring just a little under 20 years ago, give or take. You know what I'm saying? The last time Ole Miss won one, 1961, and it's their only one in football.
Jeez. You want to feel old though? Tim Tebow was in college. He graduated college in 2008.
That's crazy. That was the last time they won a natty.
That's almost 20 years ago.
Think about that. So you go to Florida and it's like, oh, that's
man.
You go to Florida and it's like, oh, great, we got another one. Or you stay at Ole Miss and saying, no, we're going to create history here. So and again, that's the message I would give him. Do you want to go repeat history at Florida? Or do you want to become dang near like Zeus?
Yeah.
A mortal, literally a mortal Greek god as far as football. Obviously, there's one god, but I'm saying you become a Greek god as far as coaches. You become the face on the on the mountain here.
Yeah.
If you stay at home, I would throw all that at him, including money. Now, if he decides to leave, hey, brother, thank you for everything you've done. Next man up. That's how you have to go about it.
That's crazy.
1961 is the last time Ole Miss won a national championship.
I think. What do you think? What do you think he does? Where do you think he goes?
Nick, honestly, I have no idea, man.
It's hard to read it right now.
I have no idea. I highly doubt he stays at Ole Miss, though. Again, LSU has got a lot of history of championships, success, etc. But the thing that if I'm the AD in the brass that's there at Ole Miss, I'm saying, man, you can make history here.
Yeah.
You'd be the guy. You just become a part of the group at those other two institutions. But here.
But Florida, here's the tough part. So the only 2 coaches to win a title at Florida, Steve Spurrier and Urban Meyer.
Mm-hmm.
That's tough.
It's tough, man. Folks, we got a great show for you this morning. It is going to roll fairly quickly because there's so much to discuss. We got the women's volleyball. We'll dive into them, who took care of business last night and got a share of you know what. We'll talk about that in a little bit as well. First of all, also some happy birthdays, man. I missed some yesterday. Coach Charlie McBride turned 86 yesterday, former Nebraska defensive coordinator. Happy birthday to Coach McBride. I used to drive him around on the golf cart when I was a kid in football schools when he had his knee surgeries. John Squire, great friend of the station, my neighbor. John Squire his birthday was yesterday. And family, former Nebraska point guard Dominique Johnson's birthday was on yesterday. And today's Husker birthday we got former Nebraska linebacker who went through face masks like water, Mike Knox, number 44, would bust your face in. So happy birthday to all of those, Coach McBride, John Squire, Dominique Johnson, and Mikey Mike, beat your face in Knox. We'll be back, folks, and when we come back, we're going to discuss what took place last night in Kansas City. It's The Drive.
Bagels & Joe is the perfect place for breakfast or lunch in November. Try their brand new fall sweet trays, including cinnamon rolls, pumpkin chocolate chip muffins, pumpkin cheesecake brownies, and apple croissants. 4 locations in Lincoln and 1 in Seward. Bagels & Joe.
This is your year to win way more than bragging rights. At Warhorse Casino, your love of the game could earn you serious cash. The Pro Football Frenzy is free to play with cash prizes all season long, like up to $1,000 weekly, with your chance at $1 million, all while earning tier points and comp points every time you place a sports bet. Only at Warhorse Casino. Wagers may only be placed on Nebraska-based teams when played outside the state of Nebraska. Must be 21 or older to gamble. Gambling problem? Call 1-833-BET-OVER.
Are you familiar with everything the Lincoln Children's Museum offers? Camps, field trips, and game day playdates are just a few of the extraordinary programs provided by the Lincoln Children's Museum. When you spend a day with your family at the Lincoln Children's Museum, your child's mind can explore while enjoying the many interactive exhibits they have, while keeping admission prices extremely affordable. Stop by the Lincoln Children's Museum today in downtown Lincoln, or visit them online for more information at lincolnchildrensmuseum.org.
The party is back on in Lincoln this fall, and there's no party like the A1 Automotive Ticket Tailgate pregame show. Join the whole ticket crew for 2.5 hours of pregame coverage before every home and away game this football season as they get you ready for the game. It's the A1 Automotive Ticket Tailgate pregame show at our downtown studio at 11th and O, sponsored by Select Plumbing, Raising Cane's, Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits, Elway Power Sports of Lincoln, Currency, and the Kindler Hotel.
This holiday season, give the gift of good taste with a gift card from Valentino's. During double discount days, double your discount from $5 to $10 free with a $50 gift card purchase. Valentino's handcrafted pizza has been a family favorite for generations, and our gift cards make the perfect holiday gift. And right now, during gift card double discount days, when you buy $50 in gift cards, get a $10 gift card free. Happy holidays from Valentino's.
At Parkview Animal Hospital in Lincoln, it's not just their professional care that sets them apart, but their warm staff and state-of-the-art facilities. Whether it's for a routine checkup or a comprehensive medical procedure, at Parkview, your pet isn't just another number, but a valued member of their caring family. Visit them at pahlincoln.com today and in person just south of 14th and Pine Lake Road. Parkview Animal Hospital, your pet, their passion for happier, healthier, furry friends.
What's better than supporting your favorite radio station and eating delicious Nebraska-made products? Smoking Gun Jerky of Nebraska wants to highlight you, the listener, on the 93.7 The Ticket Wall of Fame at the store. Stop by the store at 48th and R in Lincoln and see their huge variety of small batch gourmet jerky. Or if you're not in the area and want to try some, go to smokinggunjerky.com and enter code EARLY for 10% off your purchase. It's the ultimate low-calorie, high-protein snack at Smoking Gun Jerky of Nebraska.
Hungry for something real? Come to HF Crave, Lincoln's favorite spot for burgers that are anything but basic. Locally sourced Nebraska beef, hand-cut fries, and bold flavors that'll make your taste buds cheer. Whether you're craving the classics or ready to try something wild, they've got the burger that gets you. HF Crave. Fresh, local, craveable. Find them at 48th and Holdridge or order online at hfcrave.com.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, a chance of scattered showers with patchy fog. Otherwise, cloudy skies with a high around 47. Tonight, mainly cloudy skies and calm winds, a low near 34. And tomorrow, we'll see mainly sunny skies return with light winds. It'll be warmer with a high near 63. I'm meteorologist Kyle Flecker for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills global company. We offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. We also offer a 4.5-day work week, an attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Put your motivation to work and grow with us at Currency. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more.
This Black Friday, it is time to hit your goals before the new year even starts. At Farrell's Extreme Body Shaping, get 40% off our next 10-week challenge, plus 6 weeks for free to kickstart your fitness journey. Start training December 1st with kickboxing, strength training, and personalized nutrition. So when our official challenge begins January 10th, you're already ahead of the game. Spots are limited. Don't wait for January to make your resolution. Start strong now. Visit fxbeatlincoln.com or stop by one of our 2 locations at South 40th and Yankee Hill or North 70th and Vine. Farrell's Extreme Body Shaping. Stronger starts here.
Select Plumbing and Utility has been serving Lincoln and the surrounding area for 14 years, and they're not slowing down. Select Plumbing and Utility handles all your plumbing needs, from faucets and water heaters to full renovations, and they can even help with your heating and cooling needs. They're also Lincoln's underground experts, repairing and replacing broken underground water and sewer lines since day one. Contact Select Plumbing and Utility today at 402-560-6197, assuring excellence in every situation, opportunity, and challenge. That's 402-560-6197.
Empire Netting and Fence delivers top quality netting and fence solutions. From major sports venues to backyard installs and everything in between, coast to coast. We take on tough jobs with grit, integrity, and a strong commitment to safety. Empire is growing, and we're hiring motivated people ready to grow with us. We build each other up, and we're building something big. Think you've got what it takes? Apply now at empire-fence.com. That's empire-fence.com.
Give your furnace a break with the help of Heartland of Nebraska Windows. Heartland of Nebraska Windows offers a free estimate, full window replacements, all vinyl triple pane windows, and a lifetime warranty of everything, while still keeping their prices affordable. Sounds too good to be true, right? Heartland of Nebraska Windows is locally and family owned with their own team of installers. Give the window experts at Heartland of Nebraska Windows a call today at 402-430-3852 or visit them online at heartlandofnebraskawindows.com. Elevate your home or business with the help of Heartland of Nebraska Windows today.
Are you familiar with everything the Lincoln Children's Museum offers? Camps, field trips, and game day playdates are just a few of the extraordinary programs provided by the Lincoln Children's Museum. When you spend a day with your family at the Lincoln Children's Museum, your child's mind can explore while enjoying the many interactive exhibits they have, while keeping admission prices extremely affordable. Stop by the Lincoln Children's Museum today in downtown Lincoln, or visit them online for more information at lincolnchildrensmuseum.org.
Now back to The Drive with Aaron Davis and Nick Sainert, sponsored by Doors Plus on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Friday, one more sleep. The Nebraska football team takes off this afternoon to Happy Valley. Hopefully to go move some furniture, Nick. To move some furniture down there, over there in Happy Valley.
I do have to say this. Speaking of moving furniture, a public congratulations to one of my best friends, Mitch.
Mm-hmm.
You've met Mitch before.
Absolutely. Good man.
And his wife, McKenna, just bought their first house.
Oh, big congrats.
Just bought their first house.
Big congrats.
And so celebratory beers with Mitchell tonight while we watch Nebraska hoops. That is the plan.
That game's at 8:30 tonight?
8:30 AD.
8:30. That's
what are you going to be doing? You want to come watch a game?
You know,
it's close to your house, the establishment.
I might.
Okay.
No.
This is fun.
That wasn't a very confident.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds like a lot of fun. Yeah. Sounds like a really good time. Wish I could be there.
AD has more rain checks than corn in Nebraska.
I have to take off my 4 tires in my car.
Yeah, you know that back problem thing? Yeah, doctor said I got to be in bed by 9 o'clock.
I can't go because my back hurts. AD, we're sitting down.
Yeah, I don't know. Nick, I struggled in the second half of the Nebraska game even. Because
I'm sure you did.
I don't know why. I
love him, man.
Dude, I was hurting yesterday. I don't know why, but
wait, in terms of tired or like
yes,
actually hurt?
I was just tired.
Okay, as I was saying, if you were hurting, I don't want to make fun of it.
No. So about 5 minutes left in the Nebraska game, I had to rewind it 3 times.
Ooh.
because I just kept nodding off. And when the game was over, I'm like, I'm going to bed. Nick, I didn't know really what time it was. I just shut the TV off. And I keep my little Benadryl next to my little sitting chair, took it, and went to bed. I had no idea what was going on. I was like, I'm done.
Is Benadryl bad for you?
Long term?
Yeah.
I have no idea, to be
Right,
honest.
I mean, like,
text line, let us know. Is it bad for you?
Have you thought about this stuff of like whether or not you should be taking it as often as you do?
Well, I switch up.
Okay.
I'll go from Benadryl to magnesium.
Oh, okay.
And then
Do
I'll
you ever just try to do sleep?
If like last night, I just out of habit. I literally reached over and just took it.
That's a problem. That's a problem. AD, we need to get you off the air right now. We got to take you to a nice confined room.
We got an intervention. Hey, anybody got any of that drill? That Benadryl?
Anybody got Benadryl?
Anybody got that magnesium?
I'm starting to itch the shoulders.
The old Chappelle skit.
Hey, clip that and send it. I just grabbed it out of habit.
I did. It sits right next to my chair. And I literally took it, didn't think anything of it, and went to bed, man.
That might be one of the most natural, funny things that's ever happened on this show. Where it's just like, yeah, so do you think you should take it? I don't know. I just grabbed it because it was there.
There was no thought that went into it whatsoever.
There was still liquid left in the crown bottle, so I just drank it. There's still money in my savings account, so I gambled it. I mean, that's funny. That's funny. I mean, not funny. Okay, seriously, this is a PSA. Get help if you need it. Check on your people, obviously, because this guy's right next to me and he's just popping Benadryl every night.
Didn't know he was really had that issue.
I didn't know he was on the Benadryl.
I even chew him. No. That'd be horrible. No. So yes, last night I was a bit fairly early.
How do we segue away from this? Yeah. Naturally.
Very quickly, the Nebraska women, they did things like they always do. They sweep Iowa. They clinch a share of the Big Ten title. They swept them 25-15, 25-21, 25-18. And the thing that I like the most about it, Nick, no confetti, no on-court celebration. And this team, Nick, reminds me so much of the 94-95 national championship football teams in that we didn't celebrate winning conference championships. Like, no, that's like if you're going to New York and you get to Ohio, to Columbus, you're not, hey, we made it to Columbus. Yeah. That's not the destination. The destination is New York City. The destination for this team is the national championship. So I was glad to see that DBK and the entire team, they realize it's another day at the office for them right now. They are now 41-0 all-time versus Iowa.
Yeah,
and I love that.
Not even a question.
27-0 overall, 17-0 in the Big Ten.
Here's the question. I was having this conversation with some buddies last night that I was watching the games with. Because, man, it was a busy night last night. You have Husker men's hoops at 6. You have Husker volleyball at 7. Or Thursday night football at 7:15. There was kind of the whole trifecta there to see. How do you get, if you're Iowa, how do you get that team ready to go against Nebraska? And this isn't just an Iowa conversation. Like, it's great for Husker fans because, you know, Nebraska wants to beat Iowa and everything, right? But real talk, if you are an inferior opponent, and that's not a shot, that's just the honest truth of it,
right?
Which a lot of these teams are. How do you get the motivation, or maybe motivation is not the right word, the belief that you have a shot to contend against these players? I don't know.
If you're Iowa, where there is a major talent gap.
Yeah.
You know, it'd be like, Nick, as a coach, you want to pump the belief in them as much as you can to go out and play your best.
Sure.
But as a coach, you also know, I don't have enough, you know, Cindy's and Susie's, since we're talking about volleyball, to compete with them because they have like literally a team full. We have one or two. It's not going to bode well. You tell them to go out there and play their best. It's like when we have the two gals in here from that small school.
Yeah, from Wright State.
Yeah. You know,
awesome people.
Yeah, great people. They knew good and well they didn't have a snowball's chance in Hades of beating Nebraska that night. And it wasn't about how much they believed in themselves. Nick, I can believe I can go dunk a basketball right now all I want. I believe. Nick, you could motivate me. Hey, D, you got this. It's not happening.
Yeah.
It's not happening. So now you get a team that's that's equal to or similar talent as Nebraska. That's a little different. But Iowa, this is not a knock against Iowa. They just don't have the talent to compete with Nebraska. That's just the truth.
Here's a question. Do you have a guess? Because I just calculated this. How many sets Nebraska's lost this year? How many sets?
They lost the one against Creighton.
They lost 2 against Creighton.
2 against Creighton.
One,
they had to do
one
reverse
against
sweep.
UCLA, obviously.
They did the reverse sweep against Creighton, so that's 2. No, it wasn't Creighton that did reverse sweep.
Yep,
Was it?
Right,
okay.
You're right. Yeah,
so they lost 2 there.
There's been 2 reverse sweeps for Nebraska this year.
So that's 4. I'm going to say like 6.
7.
They've lost 7 sets.
They've played 88.
That is
88 sets.
Dude,
they've lost 7 of them.
These are like record numbers.
80.
Man.
This is what we're talking about.
Insane.
I mean, there is a conversation for this to be the most talented college volleyball team ever.
When you get done with that statement, I want you to read Railroad or
Yeah,
Bats because I really love that.
This is one of the best college volleyball teams ever. Now you have to cap it off with a national title. Like that's
if you don't win a national championship, none of this means a thing.
Exactly, right?
In the big picture.
It's
great stuff.
All of the set streaks and as we just said, you've won 81 out of your 88 sets. Like all of that doesn't necessarily matter.
91, 74,
Yeah,
6, 7. 6, 7.
Yeah.
The dumbest thing going on, but it's funny. 91, 74.
But no, like I think that there's a lot to it to where I mean, Iowa, you're sitting there at 14-14 last night. I mean, even going forward, so Nebraska's next match is going to be at 17th ranked Indiana this Saturday.
And with that win, they clinch it all.
Yes.
Not half, not a share of the Big Ten conference championship. They win it all.
And so, I mean, Indiana's fine.
Yeah.
But I say it once again, it is just shocking to me, and I'm just as guilty of it as everybody else, that we just assume, all right, Nebraska will get done and they'll move on and they'll be 18-0 in the conference.
But haven't they etched that in our minds, in our confidence?
Yeah, because their body of work.
Nick, even when they were down the two sets in the
Yeah.
sweep, I can still see the gals on the court smiling and saying, "Let's go."
Yeah.
And it was all she wrote after that.
Yeah.
I've never in my lifetime, Nick, seen anything like this.
Yeah.
And then you go back to the Penn, I would say the Penn, but they weren't even this dominant. The Penn State teams, the great ones under their former coach.
And Penn State under Russ Rose had
Russ was different.
Russ was real. I mean, exceptional.
And loved jazz and R&B.
Yeah, he's in the John Cook conversation there. But like, I just think that there was that stretch from 07 to 2010 that they won a national title all 4 years, 4 consecutive for Penn State. And Nebraska might not have the championships the last couple of years, but I'm saying this individual team.
Right.
There's been a couple of teams that have gone undefeated in the regular season and won the championship. Nebraska did it in 2000. But in terms of the sheer dominance, I mean, we're talking if Nebraska gets through a lot of the NCAA tournament just sweeping opponents, it's going to be a different conversation than what we've had around here. And that's saying something considering all the success Nebraska volleyball has had under previous regime of John Cook. Danny Busboom Kelly comes in, and man, oh man, it is incredible. It is incredible.
We are witnessing history, and the thing that would be the frosting on the cake is to win it all.
Yeah.
Before we go to break real quick, Nick, there was a great talking about BYU's coach. What texter was that? I was just looking at that.
Kalani Satake, yep.
Why
isn't the BYU coach thrown out there for any job?
And who
He's
asked
done a really
that?
good job. 1508 on the text line.
1508. That's a great question, and I think that's a good question too. Because Nick, he was one that earlier in the year, remember when UCLA first fired their coach, Foster, his name was brought up as a potential replacement at UCLA. So it's going to be, and I think that's a great name to bring up because, like you mentioned in the text, the code of conduct, the high standards they have there. I'm going to say this. Just because we're not hearing about him doesn't mean that his agent isn't talking.
Sure. And I think another thing though is he's a member of the Tongan community,
which is huge up there.
It is massive up there at BYU, and the Polynesian culture and stuff. He was just inducted, if I remember correctly, into the Polynesian Hall of Fame this year in 2025, last January. Sometimes with those, especially those guys that are so deep in the culture, and I mean this in a positive way, they're happy at a spot and they're content. And if you win games, once again, it's like what in this day and age of college football, it's not like BYU's an independent anymore.
Yeah.
They're a member of a Power 4 conference. They'll get the respect that they need nationally. Is it the same as the SEC or Big Ten? No. but also,
Well, respect,
those guys that are so deeply enthralled in their culture in a positive way. Sometimes they get to a spot like BYU where it's a massive deal up there to them. It's a massive deal to the community to be a part of it. And they just sit there and say, you know what, I'm pretty content here right now.
Mm-hmm. Folks, Big Bird, before we go to break, great stats here. 5 of 27 matches this year have given fans more than 3 sets, 22-3-0 sweeps.
It is so funny.
It's
so funny to think about, AD, because like the conversation last night we were having was like, all right, is the men's basketball game going to get over before the volleyball game? The volleyball match started an hour after. And it's like, just because you expected a sweep, you expected it to go less than an hour and a half. Now, Iowa played them a little closer than I think some of us expected, but still, it just doesn't take very long. The hottest ticket in town is one of the quickest sporting events to attend.
That is something.
The hottest ticket in town, the most expensive ticket in town.
You are coming up with the sayings today.
Thank you. The hottest and most the most difficult ticket to get in town is for the shortest event.
Shortest event. Real fast before we go to break, I agree with this on here. IQ Crew. He goes, real talk PSA. I love and appreciate the drive as much as I'm usually one to encourage and entertaining. Throat punch moment, banter. I would like to take a moment to spread some information I came across yesterday. Outside of watching Husker sports, if you could do anything with an hour to spare, take time to watch Coach Rule's latest podcast of House of Rules, his interview with Jay Glazer. I've not seen that one yet. Listen, hit me to my core. Jay's pure honesty and vulnerability as explains how he handles his anxiety, depression, and dark times with both heartbreaking and inspiring. It's a must watch in my book. Take care and go Big Red. IQ Crew, thanks for sharing that. I'm definitely going to take a listen to that because anything, especially this time of year that deals with anxiety, depression, and dark times, this time of year, those lines are very busy with people dealing with things. So IQ Crew, thanks for sharing that. When we come back, folks, we got the history. It's The Drive. It's Friday. We'll be right back.
Give your furnace a break with the help of Heartland of Nebraska Windows. Heartland of Nebraska Windows offers a free estimate, full window replacements, all vinyl triple pane windows, and a lifetime warranty of everything, while still keeping their prices affordable. Sounds too good to be true, right? Heartland of Nebraska Windows is locally and family owned with their own team of installers. Give the window experts at Heartland of Nebraska Windows a call today at 402-430-3852 or visit them online at heartlandofnebraskawindows.com. Elevate your home or business with the help of Heartland of Nebraska Windows today. All right, Lincoln, if you're a diesel technician who's ready to earn up to $40 an hour and you're tired of working nights and weekends, listen up. Inland Truck Parts and Service is hiring experienced diesel technicians right here in Lincoln, and they're offering what every hardworking tech wants. Monday through Friday hours, no nights, no weekends, and paid training on advanced diesel technology. With 37 locations across 12 states, career advancement opportunities are endless. Start building towards your future and apply today at inlandtruck.com. That's inlandtruck.com. Or text APPLY to 785-369-1320. Hungry for something real? Come to HF Crave, Lincoln's favorite spot for burgers that are anything but basic. Locally sourced Nebraska beef, hand-cut fries, and bold flavors that'll make your taste buds cheer. Whether you're craving the classics or ready to try something wild, they've got the burger that gets you. HF Crave. Fresh, local, craveable. Find them at 48th and Holdridge or order online at hfcrave.com.
Greetings, Ebenezer Scrooge here. I've always had the reputation of being a bit down on the holidays, but that's all changed since I discovered Nebraska Lottery Merry Money Holiday Scratch Tickets. They're fast, fun, and easy. Scrooge! Oh, there you are. Pardon me. The ghost of Christmas future and I are going to a holiday gathering. I know he sounds a bit gloomy, but once he starts scratching tickets, he's the life of the party.
Top prize odds vary by game.
Go Hog Wild Pit Barbecue. It's $5.99 barbecue time. Hurry to Hog Wild for a complete barbecue meal that's only $5.99. Get a one-meat sandwich loaded with our award-winning barbecue, plus your choice of a classic side and drink for just $5.99. Upgrade your sandwich to beef brisket for just $1 more. Join us for lunch or dinner in Lincoln at 3210 Cornhusker Highway. Order online at GoHogWild.com.
But don't be late, we close at 8.
Are you familiar with everything the Lincoln Children's Museum offers? Camps, field trips, and game day playdates are just a few of the extraordinary programs provided by the Lincoln Children's Museum. When you spend a day with your family at the Lincoln Children's Museum, your child's mind can explore while enjoying the many interactive exhibits they have, while keeping admission prices extremely affordable. Stop by the Lincoln Children's Museum today in downtown Lincoln, or visit them online for more information at lincolnchildrensmuseum.org.
Is your heating system ready for cooler weather? Call Bryant to schedule your fall heating check. No matter what brand, call 467-1111. Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
For remote starters, audio upgrades, and more, there's only one place to go. Auto Sounds of Lincoln at 48th and O.
Now back to the drive with Aaron Davis and Nick Sainer. Sponsored by Doors Plus on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Talk like Richard Pryor right now, Swim.
No, you're not.
Swim, you ever have your time to win? You know, I can't say the rest. You ever have a time, Swim, when you're talking about Nebraska football and you try to get rid of it? And it's like, what does it want?
All right, time for a break. No, I'm kidding. We got a couple minutes, though.
This segment is brought to you by Jack Russell.
Yeah.
It is brought to you by Jack Russell of Farm Bureau Financial Services, not Richard Pryor. Jack has been a well-respected rep since 1999, can help protect your home, your family, your vehicle, even your future. Give Jack a call today at 402-421-9100 and learn how Jack Russell of Farm Bureau Financial Services can help you. Swim, I got some great history for you here, man.
Okay.
I got some great history for you. Dadgummit, where'd it go? Nick, I got it. Think I got it. Here we go. Nick, I got it.
I've been waiting.
Here we go.
I was waiting patiently.
In Nebraska
as I see you frantically typing over there. Yes, I got it. I promise. A couple minutes later. Nick, I got it.
In 1995, the Nebraska Cornhuskers piled up 624 yards rushing, including 176 from true sensation freshman, our very own Ahman Green. Nebraska crushed Iowa State 73-14 in that game. Swim. That was the game that Lawrence Phillips made his return as well. 68 yards on 12 carries, 73-14. Absolutely destroyed Iowa State. The picture in the paper here, I'm not in the paper, but on the online here, it's got a picture of Leslie Dennis, former Nebraska cornerback, number 2. He was from Sarasota, Florida. Grew up with Frazier and Tommy Frazier, Tyrone Williams. And there was a tight end that came with those guys that ended up transferring out. His name was Justin Stevens. That was a very gifted tight end. But Leslie Dennis was a bad boy. He's a teacher now, I believe, down in Florida. As an educator down there. Dreadlocks and Rastaman. But Leslie Dennis was a bad boy and very fast, too. There was so many. I forget sometimes how many. We kind of talked about this, alluded to this a few weeks ago, just how many great, and I would say good, players Nebraska has had over the years, because you can get lost when you have so many that came through these doors and through that stadium over the past number of years. There's a lot of good ones, but Leslie Dennis was one that was a dang good defensive back. What you got, my man?
All right, I got a game from 2009. Nebraska dominates Kansas State 17-3 at home. There's not a whole lot to tell you about this one. Zach Lee was fine. 13 of 19 for 166 and a touchdown. Roy Halou, 26 carries, only 95 yards and a touchdown. Niles Paul led the way, 4 catches, 82 yards. Nebraska actually trailed in this game 3-0 in the first quarter, and then it was all Huskers. 17-3, they beat Kansas State to improve to 8-3 on the year, and they would then go on, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, that year, and would, let's see, so this was 2009, if my computer does not glitch. They would then play Colorado to end the year after the following week. and this was in 2009. So do we have tabs? What is Zach Lee doing nowadays? Do we know?
I'm not sure. No. I keep in touch. Zach's out in California.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, Zach, beautiful family.
Gotcha.
My mind went Tanner Lee. I was thinking, I think
no.
Tanner's down there coaching or something like that.
Yeah, he might be.
But Zach Lee, yes, Zach is doing well. Beautiful wife, beautiful kids. I keep in touch with him on social media here and there, not constantly, but we'll comment each other's stuff. What's that?
Best friends with Zach Lee?
Zach is a solid dude, man. Solid guy. Zach is doing very well.
He was kind of wedged in there between some really good quarterbacks, obviously with Joe Gans and and other stuff, and so he was wedged in there. Sometimes that offense in 2009 obviously gets a lot of crap given them because there's probably some truth to it of that. People thinking that if Nebraska would have had a little bit more of a electric offense in 2009, they might have been even higher than the Big 12 title game, but it is what it is.
Zach has got two beautiful little boys, two little girls and a little boy, man. Just kind of looking at his stuff right here. Zach is doing well. You kind of see a picture. I'll show you him and his bride right there.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, Zach is doing just fine, man. Good dude. Always was just a good dude, man. Good dude. Is a good dude. Folks, when we come back, we're going to break down more of Penn State versus Nebraska, talk more about the tandem Katron Allen and Nicholas Singleton, dig more in those numbers as well, what Nebraska needs to do both sides of the ball. 10:30, we're going to dive into Nebraska win over New Mexico. And there was a very controversial play. I give the young man a lot of credit for keeping his peace because, Nick, I may have been in jail down in Kansas City.
This guy, random. This guy walking across the street has an incredible fedora.
Does he?
Yeah, he pulls it off well. I mean, that is special. We got to go to break. I go say hi.
Sounds good. We'll be right back.
Back Nine Golf in South Lincoln is the premier indoor golf experience in the state. The weather in the winter months is cold, windy, and as unpredictable as a tee shot on the 450-yard par 4. With top-of-the-line full-swing simulators and a PGA teaching professional, Back Nine Golf is there to help you improve your game and lower your score. Back Nine Golf is open to the public with 24/7 access for members. Learn about Back Nine's variety of memberships today and see the facility for yourself at 7501 South 15th Street in Lincoln, just south of 14th and Pine Lake Road. Back Nine Golf, your premier indoor golf and events destination.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet. KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket. 93.7 The Ticket. Fox, KFXL Weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, a chance of scattered showers with patchy fog. Otherwise, cloudy skies with a high around 47. Tonight, mainly cloudy skies and calm winds, a low near 34. And tomorrow, we'll see mainly sunny skies return with light winds. It'll be warmer with a high near 63. I'm meteorologist Kyle Flecker for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
If you're seeking a career with a growing company, Gaina Trucking and Excavating is hiring and looking for additions to their team. Gaina Trucking has a strong team culture, competitive pay, 401ks, and benefits like health, dental, and vision. Drivers are guaranteed 40 hours per week, even in the winter months, and are home every night. Start your career today at Gaina Trucking and Excavating. Apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
Are you tired of living in pain? At Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery, they make it simple. From head to toe, spine to extremities, they've got you covered. Their multi-specialty team of experts in orthopedic surgery, plastic surgery, podiatry, physical therapy, and occupational therapy all work under one roof to get you back to living life pain-free. Don't wait another day. Visit prairie-ortho.com today or call them at 402-489-4700. Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery, where healing begins.
The savings continue all November long at Elway Power Sports of Lincoln. They're extending their red tag sale with machines priced at invoice plus $300. That's it. No freight, no setup, no extra fees. Plus 10% off snowplow kits, 10% off fly motocross gear, and 50% off all in-stock road tires. Elway Power Sports of Lincoln has you covered all under one roof with a large selection of side-by-sides, ATVs, motorcycles, and personal watercraft at their 27th and I-80 location. They can't wait to get you set up for the holiday season.
Rashawn Jackson here for Bauer Underground, who has been serving local contractors and utility contractors all across the state since 1997. When you see the black and white trucks, you know the baddest dudes in the business have arrived. Bauer is currently looking for equipment operators, laborers, diesel mechanics, and aerial linemen. Join the brotherhood built on hard work, authentic people, and pedigree of success. Bauer, a family-friendly company who reminds you, go Big Red!
Greetings, Ebenezer Scrooge here. I've always had the reputation of being a bit down on the holidays, but that's all changed since I discovered Nebraska Lottery Merry Money Holiday Scratch tickets. They're fast, fun, and easy.
Scrooge!
Oh, there you are. Pardon me. The ghost of Christmas future and I are going to a holiday gathering. I know he sounds a bit gloomy, but once he starts scratching tickets, he's the life of the party.
Top prize odds vary by game.
Have you heard about Advanced Medical Imaging Surgery Center? Located at 7555 Pioneers Boulevard, Advanced Medical Imaging Surgery Center offers compassionate, patient-focused care and provides outpatient surgery services, making it possible to have non-emergency surgery and return home the same day. Advanced Medical Imaging Surgery Center specializes in cardiology, vascular radiology, orthopedics, pain management, and much, much more. Give them a call today at 402-261-1085 or online at amimaging.com.
Anderson Ford in Lincoln has 2 convenient locations, which means 2 times the customer service, 2 times the inventory, and 2 times the ability to get you in the car of your dreams. Whether you visit us on the north side or the south side, you'll find more selection and a team that's always on your side. When you're looking for a better way to buy your next Ford, visit Anderson Ford in Lincoln, where exceptional service meets unbeatable selection.
Welcome to The Drive with Aaron Davis and Nick Sainert. Former football national champion, speaker, and author Aaron Davis.
Pain is a teacher if you use it. And the lessons in the carnage of pain sometimes are elusive. They hide, they're stealth. The work is finding the lessons through the pain. There's always a message in the mess. Depends on if we want to get dirty and look for it.
Nick Sainert.
Driving left side is Boyer, picks up his dribble, looking for some help, decides to go up strong with it, and the layup will rattle home. Jack Riley picks the pocket of BJ Bradford up the floor to Jack Hostrider. Watch out! Mafisi in the lane, kicks it out. 3-ball, Townsley, right wing, it's good!
Sponsored by Doors Plus on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, folks, we are back. It's good to see our man Holiday, man. I love seeing him, man, when he comes in and kicks it with us, man.
Yeah, I was kind of. I have to apologize, AD, because I put you on the spot often with coming back from break, but that one was my fault that we came back a little bit delayed there because I had to get my coffee and the mill's popping this morning.
It
AD.
is. There's a conference going on, I think, at the embassy. And
look at all the folks.
Yeah, there is
walking.
and it look okay, Nick, across the street. So we got over there, P Street over there. Actually, no, P. Yeah, P. You see that crowd of people that's coming. When you see it,
Oh, yeah.
you're going to see it in a second. I mean, it's like a massive crowd.
Well, there's a lot of people that are crossing. What would this be? 11th Street this way, and they're making their way to the embassy. Man,
Yeah, there's a big, and I think also, Nick, I think it's the embassy, but they're also, I've seen a Northwestern Missouri State
great
bus
campus.
parked. Yeah, it is
Sorry.
the Bearcats.
Yeah, great campus.
It was parked outside behind the Lead Center, so I think there might be something at the Lead as well. I've
Dang.
seen people
Well,
going to
no,
the embassy
you know
and
what?
the Lead.
I think Wicked is in town. I don't know if that's in text line. This is bad. Help me out. I have a couple of buddies with their significant others. With some of them are dragging their boyfriends and husbands to Wicked. Some of them are going with other female friends. So I don't know if it's in Lincoln tonight or if it's in Omaha. So
I'm not sure.
Either way, I guess we could find this out.
I'm not sure.
Have you ever been to a play?
Yes, my niece's plays at Southwest.
Okay.
But not like at
Not
like
like
the
a
Lead.
professional one.
Southwest is dang near professional. But I see what you're saying.
You know what I mean.
Yeah.
You know what I mean.
Yeah. I you know what, Nick? I'm trying to think. I've only been to one Vegas show, which is not a play, the Blue Man Group.
Oh, great. Yep.
And I think that is I've never been to one like at the Lead.
Oh.
And I'm trying to search in my mind.
Wait.
I think when I was in college, I had to go to one, but I think I took a nap.
Gotcha.
In fact, I know I took a nap.
So hold on. I need to figure out my life here. I don't know if Wicked is in the movie theater or if it's a play.
Is it both?
I don't know. This is real bad. Maybe we should just stick to sports.
There was a song by
let me say
Dr.
the
Cube.
comment
Cube sung a song. I get Wicked.
Let me go ahead and just say the comment that everybody that's listening is thinking. Stick to sports.
James and Lincoln said it opens in theaters today. Thanks,
okay,
James.
gotcha. So it's a movie.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Unknown texture 9174. Oh, yep. Nick.
Yep.
Big Bird, thanks. He's in Zach is actually in Austin, robotic sales. I knew he was something medical. Thanks for that, Big Bird.
Nice.
Unknown texture 1853. AD would show up to Zach Lee's if he was invited.
Yeah. Yep.
Waverly Jim said, who is worse with the I might show up bit, AD or Sip?
I can count on my one hand, and this is not because AD doesn't want to. It's more so if he's just busy. Not a lot of downtime. I can count on one hand how many times I've invited AD and he's shown up.
Yeah.
But that's okay. Like, I don't mean that as a negative thing.
Yeah, and there's times
but there's also moments where I've asked you to show up for other stuff, like for necessary things.
Yeah.
And even if you can't stay, you will make an appearance.
Yeah, you got to stop by. You got to show up for your people, man. Even if it's just my dad would always say that, at least go and shake a few hands.
Yeah.
Because everybody's schedule's pressing, but at least if you can, go by and shake a few hands and do what you got to do. My dad sometimes, man, he would visit somebody incarcerated, go to a funeral, and then go say prayer for somebody in a hospital in a day. You know, so show up for people. Folks, I tell you what, we hope that Nebraska shows up tomorrow. There in Penn State. I really think they will, Nick. I got a good feeling about this. I'm not going to say I got a feeling we're going to do this or that, but I got a good feeling this team understands what's at stake. Obviously, Penn State needs to win out in order to get to a bowl game, most likely the Pinstripe Bowl that we played at last year. Did you have the awesome opportunity to go watch a game in such a historic venue? But Nebraska's got their work cut out for them. And here's kind of the heart of the operation, as we know, is the backfield in Katron Allen, Nicholas Singleton. One of the best running back duos in the last decade there, not only at Penn State, but I would argue to say probably the country. And I think of Reggie Bush, and I think of, Reggie Bush, what was the other man's name? Nick, is before your time. Reggie Bush, Jay Foreman, if you're listening, text line if you're listening. What was the other young man's name? They called him Thunder and Lightning. I cannot think of that other young man's name. Oh, text line, help me out. I could see his face even. Anyway. When it comes across, help me out with that, Nick. Thunder and Lightning. It was Reggie Bush. Forget the other young man's name.
Now it's Jahmyr Gibbs and David Montgomery.
Yes. I cannot think of that guy's name. Anyway, these guys are a tandem. 5.6 yards per carry. 49 missed tackles.
Was it Lendale White?
Lendale White. There you go. Lendale White. Yes.
Oh, now the text line helps us out.
Yeah.
the best part is you're like, text line, if you're listening, I hope they're listening.
Do we have a pulse?
Yeah, I hope.
It's like in the movie Titanic. Is anyone out there?
Yeah. Sometimes we get into this scope, though. No, we can't go down the rabbit hole. I was going to say, sometimes we get into this like mindset of like, it's just you and I just talking. Forget that there's people.
Yeah, there are. Thank God we're kind of cognizant that there is
we're somewhat
possibly
cognizant.
somebody out there.
Yeah. There's a couple people listening.
Nick, what scares me about these guys is the 49 tackles missed. 49 yards away from Saquon Barkley's career rushing record, fresh off 181 yards and Big Ten Offensive Player of the Week. That's Allen, okay? That's just him. 49 yards away from Saquon Barkley's career record. 181 yards, 81 yards last week. Their off week, the game before their off week. Singleton, kind of a down year, but he's still averaging 3.9 yards a carry, but still dangerous between the tackles. Nick, these guys scare me. There's no beating around the bush. They, as Coach Rule mentioned, last game, 50 runs. Yeah. They told you they're going to run. You knew they were going to run, and yet they still run. This concerns me. They're going to run the ball like crazy tomorrow night at 6 p.m.
They are, and I think that when you It's so difficult because, according to John Butler, and I'm going to try to navigate this conversation with us, AD, in that not taking the low-hanging fruit, as they called it, with Nebraska's run defense being porous. I think more so, I'm hoping that Nebraska's offense can help out their defense in tomorrow's game. That's the angle I'm going to take for right now. Maybe tomorrow on the pregame show. By the way, we started up at 3 p.m. I have a different angle on it tomorrow. But today I'm going to choose to have the conversation of, I hope to see sustainable drives offensively from Nebraska. Now, if you run the ball and you're running it consistently and you're running it well for 5.5 a carry and you're scoring quicker because you're breaking off some big runs, or a screenplay like it did against UCLA breaks open, then that's fine, right? I'm not telling you to go out of bounds at the 5-yard line just to take more time off the clock. But I do think that there's something to be said about in this moment that Nebraska football's in, going up against these next two opponents in Penn State and Iowa, there is an avenue to where Nebraska's offense helps out the defense. And for times where Nebraska's rush defense cannot get off the field, Nebraska's rush offense can also keep them off the field. And it's disappointing that we have to say that, because obviously every program and every fan base would love to have just a balanced attack.
Right.
But I think the fact of the matter is Nebraska doesn't. And so I hope that tomorrow we can see sustainable drives. I think we learn a lot about TJ Lateef and his potential tomorrow night.
Nick, a few more things about that tandem before hopping to quarterbacks. Kind of what that means, like you mentioned, Nebraska, it's no secret Nebraska has struggled against elite backs this season. We think about the last one that Gash just was king from USC. Of course, earlier in the year, you had Justice Haynes, and the guy behind him that jaunted for like a 50-something yarder, 40-something yarder. So Nebraska struggled with that. We know that. That's out there. Allen loves being on the outside quite a bit. Our edge containment, Nick, is going to be absolutely critical to, as Foreman always says, and it's football. It's football 101. You have to set the edges. Yeah. It's imperative because if they don't, Allen's taking it to the house. That's just reality. It ain't going to be a 15-yard gash. No, he has the potential to take that to the house, especially if the secondary is occupied. And again, Nick, they're going to have to take very measured steps on a field. They already have snow in State College.
Yeah.
There's snow there. So that field, I'm sure it's going to be in great shape, but after a few series, it's going to be running through sludge as far as that goes. So the guys are going to have to measure their steps and even have to play more discipline, because there's going to be a lot less room for error if you're taking a wrong step here, left or right.
Yeah. You talk about it. I mean, you mentioned the weather piece of it. Nebraska's been pretty fortunate with weather this year. This is going to be really the first cold game that they play in, and there's only going to be 2 of them that they have to deal with. This week and next week.
And Nick, I'm going to assume that Penn State, their practice field outside is very picturesque. They got the mountains in the background. I don't know if it's the Alleghenies. I don't know which mountain range it is, but they got a beautiful practice facility on the outside, their weight room. So I'm sure at least their offense has been practicing outside. If that coach, and knowing that, I don't know that coach, but knowing he knows the history of that, like a good coach, it's like, we're not going to play inside on Saturday, so we're going to practice in the conditions we're going to play in. Nebraska has not had that luxury this week. Our cold is, we've been, mid 40s, high 50s, and et cetera this past week,
I think it's going to be important. We saw in the UCLA game that they called, and whether it was a designed quarterback keeper or TJ Lateef chose to keep it himself, we saw TJ Lateef get hit early, right? We saw him. It was the first offensive play from scrimmage. He kept it with him by himself, ran it for 8 yards up the middle, and ended up getting popped pretty well. I think that's a big part in tomorrow night's game for TJ, is the cold might hurt a little bit more, right? It might shake you just a little bit more. I think there's something to be said about you might just need to get popped real quick, right?
Get him hit early.
Just get him going.
Not a sack, preferably, but get him out there to take a hit.
Yeah, and I think that there's a lot of things to where they could potentially get TJ Lateef in a rhythm early. I think we're going to see a lot of early on. This is a lot of just nice, easy, obviously in addition to the run game. Underneath routes, get TJ Lateef out of the pocket, get him to roll out, maybe some bootlegs to where he can throw on the run. He's kind of evading pressure naturally because of the play design, and he's out in space, which is where he can be a little more dangerous. I think that's where we're going to see. We're really going to find out two things: TJ Latif's playmaking ability tomorrow night, just in a different environment.
I'm glad you're talking about the QBs. Go ahead.
But then also, I think we're going to find out a lot about Dana Holgerson's ability to basically, I don't want to say ease him into it because it makes it sound like he needs to be eased. I don't think so, but more so of just the progression of getting him comfortable in an environment that he hasn't been in. That's where I think we're going to learn two massive things. We know what are the absolutes that we already know. We know that Emmett Johnson's going to show up. We know that TJ Latif has the legs. We know that maybe the offensive line has been in the macro picture, in the large picture, hasn't been great, but these last couple of weeks, they've been pretty good. We have to be honest with ourselves there. And Nebraska's run blocking has been good. So we know these things about the offense. The things that we don't know, TJ Latif, how quickly can he get comfortable? And Dana Holgerson, how smooth can he call a game to ease TJ Latif into tomorrow night's matchup?
John Springrose is listening to us, man. Him and Braff are out there hunting. And John goes, "You're right." He goes, "It is the Allegheny Mountains."
Nice work.
So I remember those pretty good. John is obviously obviously you don't know that, but John's a Virginia Tech grad.
Raph is texting our group chat right now, so they must not be shooting anything.
They did take it was very foggy yesterday.
Okay.
They didn't even see anything yesterday. This morning they shot one from a distance, but no dice. But at least they saw one.
Yeah,
so
okay.
John and
let's say must not be having much luck. They've been able to. You can't track deer and you can't see them when your heads are in your phones. And I don't know, John. So this means only for Raph.
Oh, John's a good dude. He's got his son John Andrew with him too, man.
Nice.
Hunting. So best of luck to you guys the rest of the day, man. But I know I guess definitely the weather hasn't been the most cooperative. But Nick, talking about the QB matchups, you got Ethan Grunkemeyer, of course, who is filling in for Aller. That's obviously Drew Aller that's out. But he's a redshirt freshman. You know, he's kind of put into action after Aller suffered the broken ankle. He's got 4 TDs and 4 INTs to match that up on the year. But he's only got 14 completions over 10 yards. You know, our secondary, now I'll say this with a dose of caution, though, too. Our secondary, because there's no one in the receiving corps that scares you for the most part. In Nebraska, you think about Lemon, what he just did, USC's all-sensation receiver, what he's been doing all season and how Nebraska shut Lemon down. They're not going to see any or close to the likes of the receivers they've seen against USC as far as that goes. So Nebraska's secondary, Nick, is going to have to do a great job on run support. However, with that being said, you don't want to get wooed in looking in the backfield and a receiver steps behind you. Because a team like this that runs it 50 times a game, 40-plus times a game, can catch you slipping real quick if you found yourself looking back too much in the backfield, worried about Singleton and Allen, which is a natural thing to do. You're going to have to play disciplined football. But with that being said, Nick, he's not mobile. He has minus 26 rushing yards this season. Minus 26-yard rushing this season. He will throw the ball short. He'll throw it sideways to his back. He likes to get it out quick. And their OC is kind of his mentality. Don't lose the game script. And that's what it's going to be. Just like we know we have our security blanket at EJ. Well, I tell you what, Grunkenmeyer's got 2 of them.
Yeah, I think, you know, when you look at Penn State, you mentioned their wide receivers. The 2 names that probably Nebraska will know and I guess needs to know are Trebor Pena, who is a transfer from Syracuse. He's their leading receiver in terms of yards with a little over 350 receiving yards on the season. Their touchdown reception leader is actually a transfer from Troy. Troy, by the name of Devontae Ross. This is a wide receiver room that had to kind of revamp it after they moved on from a couple of guys last year. They had a couple of guys transfer out as well. Obviously, the big one from last year was the guy for the Indianapolis Colts who was drafted. That I can't think of his name. Warren. Tyler Warren. That is it. And so, anyway, that's the big one that they obviously had to replace last season. But ultimately, this is not necessarily a perimeter that's going to scare the daylights out of you. So I think, you know, when you look at Nebraska, what they're going to have to do defensively against Grunkemeyer, I think we're going to probably see a lot of blitz, a lot of heavy pass rush, or a lot of run blitz, I should say, from John Butler.
You got to make this kid uncomfortable.
Try to get Grunkemeyer uncomfortable, hit him. I think we saw what it can have what the effect can have on a quarterback when Nebraska just hits them relentlessly. I think back to Aiden Childs.
Yeah.
Well, yes, but I think back to Aiden Childs and Michigan State. I mean, Childs was not 100% from the end of the first quarter on. And so it's just like that can do a lot for you.
Hey, and the concussion they put on, I'm not going to say the last name. Oh, Nico. They laid
yes,
some
you
licks.
can.
I'm not giving you
Ia. Molly. Ava.
Ia Maliava.
Perfect.
Oh, gosh.
Now, Nico.
Nico Mialava.
No, my gosh. We were close. Try it again.
Nia, I'm going to say it in Amanda Makusa. I'm going to say it in Amanda Makusa.
I'm going to say it.
Hey.
Please don't stop the music.
Hey. The announcer's dang near sung the Michael Jackson part. I'm going to say it in Amanda Makusa. That is Nico. I'm going to say it in Amanda Makusa. I was like, what? Just call him Nico. Just call him number, whatever his number is. Nick, what does kind of Penn State's defense? They're still good, but they're definitely not elite. They allowed the same UCLA team we beat, UCLA. They allowed 435 yards against UCLA. Iowa Northwestern also saw success at times. Their vulnerable area is our strength because interior run defense. Besides, you throw out, of course, their big man, the edge, Danny. You're going to remember Danny Dennis Sutton. He is a baller. 39 pressures, 5 sacks. He's definitely a future draft pick. But also their safeties. They will come up on run support and hit. Also, this concerns me because these guys are both NFL guys looking at all the stats and things they've put out and projections. Zaki Wheatley and King Mack. King Mack is one heck of a name, man. Yeah. King Mack, Zaki Wheatley, both excellent safeties. Right. So those guys being veterans they are, they're also going to probably do some things to kind of mess with TJ's head, knowing they got a young guy out there. So Nebraska, where Penn State's defense is vulnerable, is actually Nebraska's strength. So I hope we have a heavy dose of this. So this is an excellent Emmett Johnson game, and run right at him as far as that goes. You know, miss a misdirection to slow down the edges, some counters, etc. Play actions there. You get those safeties, Wheatley and Mack both cheating up. There could be some opportunities for Ja'Cory Barney, Dane Key, as well as Hunter as well. So we'll see what happens with that. But, folks, Nebraska kicks off tomorrow night, 6 p.m. Central Time.
AD, can you imagine if my name was King?
Hey,
that's right.
It does have a ring to it, King Sainer.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Hey, the look you gave me. Hey, I was just on an island out there. I was on an island like Nebraska's DBs will be tomorrow. I'm just like, hey, imagine this. And AD just looks at me. I was like, you're supposed to go with it. I don't actually mean this.
It came out of nowhere. I was kind of like, my mind had to catch up with the statement.
No, it did not. You were like, man, King Mack's an awesome name. I'm thinking Nebraska's faced King Miller. They faced King Mack. We'll have to go back and clip that. What if my name was King?
King Sainer.
And you were like, okay.
I think I would just have to call you Sainer.
I don't know if I would want my name to be King.
Hey, Kelly Kincaid says, now I have that Michael Jackson song stuck in my head.
Yeah.
I'm going to say it in the Mana Makusa. I'm going to say it in the Mana Makusa. That was the old Michael Jackson song. Want to be starting something.
I think Rihanna or Beyonce did a rendition of it.
Michael Jackson song?
Not of a Michael Jackson song, but basically put that in one of her songs. And when I started singing Please Don't Stop the Music, that's the song I was singing. I didn't realize this is we got to work on our chemistry.
There's a generational gap there. Because the song that came out with my time, your song is the remix version of it.
Yeah.
When you said that, I was like, okay, I'm just going to let him go with it.
I appreciate that.
Alan Lincoln says 2,700 plus tickets on SeatGeek for the Penn State game. Nick, they're starting at $5.
All right.
$5.
Well,
do you still think they'll get 106,000 there?
I do. Just because they're listed on SeatGeek doesn't mean people aren't going to the game. They're saying, hey, speaking of SeatGeek and prices, wait, no free shout outs. Speaking of seating, speaking of ticket sites, there is I hope this fan is listening.
This man caught himself. No free shout out.
I hope this fan is listening. There's somebody selling a courtside ticket to Nebraska men's basketball versus Creighton for December 7th. It's a Sunday. $10,200. There is somebody trying to sell a courtside seat. I got it sent to me yesterday from a friend.
Come on, man.
Number one
come on.
is if you can get your money, go get your money. But But if you're paying $10,000 for a
This guy
courtside
think
Nebraska,
Jordan is playing?
I guess so. I mean, have you seen Rink Mass?
Easy there.
There needs to be studies done on Rink Mass sweat level as well.
Oh man,
that dude's got to go through
gland.
that dude's got to go through like 5 jerseys in a game.
Easy.
Under 16-minute media timeout. Hey, Peyton Borders, friend of the station, friend of the show. Peyton Borders, one of the assistant coaches. Peyton, I need a new jersey, man.
Oh man,
that's funny.
Folks, we'll come back. We're going to talk about Nebraska basketball and their win last night and who they play tonight. And it's late, man. It's late. We'll be back.
We watching it together?
Greetings, Ebenezer Scrooge here. I've always had the reputation of being a bit down on the holidays, but that's all changed since I discovered Nebraska Lottery Merry Money Holiday Scratch Tickets. They're fast, fun, and easy. Scrooge! Oh, there you are. Pardon me. The ghost of Christmas future and I are going to a holiday gathering. I know he sounds a bit gloomy, but once he starts scratching tickets, he's the life of the party.
Top prize odds vary by game.
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills Global company. We offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. We also offer a 4.5-day work week, an attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Put your motivation to work and grow with us at Currency. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more.
John Henry's has a brand new membership club to protect your entire home in one program. With a VIP and a deluxe option, we will help you find the plan that best fits your needs. Receive discounts on services and equipment, priority service, complimentary inspections, and so much more. Protect your home's plumbing, heating, cooling, and electrical systems all in one membership. Call John Henry's to learn more.
435-5555. John Henry's Plumbing, Heating and Air.
And electrical.
Anderson Ford in Lincoln has 2 convenient locations, which means 2 times the customer service, 2 times the inventory, and 2 times the ability to get you in the car of your dreams. Whether you visit us on the north side or the south side, you'll find more selection and a team that's always on your side. When you're looking for a better way to buy your next Ford, visit Anderson Ford in Lincoln, where exceptional service meets unbeatable selection.
Empire Netting and Fence delivers top quality netting and fence solutions. From major sports venues to backyard installs and everything in between, coast to coast. We take on tough jobs with grit, integrity, and a strong commitment to safety. Empire is growing, and we're hiring motivated people ready to grow with us. We build each other up, and we're building something big. Think you've got what it takes? Apply now at empire-fence.com. That's empire-fence.com.
Seems like just the other day, I was building my first house. I've seen many changes to our building market in Lincoln. It's been a fun road.
Bob Benish is the founder and president of Aspen Builders, online at aspenbuildersinc.com.
You know, we hear this a lot where I don't want to live in a cookie cutter home. Well, let's come up with some answers on what we're going to build, where we're going to build it, and what it's going to cost. One thing that we started doing early on was we started building neighborhoods. I'm a firm believer in character in your street and in your neighborhood. I like choice. I like variation. I like maybe something a little bit different in a neighborhood that you don't see in every neighborhood. I think it's great to have choices, its uniqueness, and I think that's what gives a neighborhood character. And I think that's what we've done over the years.
Make your dream home a reality and call Aspen Builders at 423-6811. Online at aspenbuildersinc.com. Your home is waiting at Aspen Builders.
Fight fans, Dynasty Combat Sports returns to the Pinnacle Bank Arena on Friday, November 21st for a massive night of cage fighting action. UFC veteran Derek Minner headlines as he faces Missouri's Jacob Ritchie. In the co-main event, Lincoln's Nate Morrow battles Ashton Caniglia, with Sean Lindgren and Jeremy Small throwing down in the featured pro bout. Local prospects Easton Edmond, Boudin, and Andrew Huffman lead the amateur side. 16 total fights are set for another electric night in the cage. Tickets available now at Ticketmaster.com or the arena box office. Fight card subject to change.
Midwest Bank is hosting our annual Thanksgiving food drive, partnering with local Lincoln schools to provide Thanksgiving dinners to families in need. We hope to provide meals for more than 120 families in our community this year. You can help by dropping off a donation at either Midwest Bank location, 7001 Pioneers Boulevard or 2655 Jamie Lane. Any donation is greatly appreciated. Your community, your bank, Midwest Bank, member FDIC.
Back Nine Golf in South Lincoln is the premier indoor golf experience in the state. The weather in the winter months is cold, windy, and as unpredictable as a tee shot on the 450-yard par 4. With top-of-the-line full-swing simulators and a PGA teaching professional, Back Nine Golf is there to help you improve your game and lower your score. Back Nine Golf is open to the public with 24/7 access for members. Learn about Back Nine's variety of memberships today and see the facility for yourself at 7501 South 15th Street in Lincoln, just south of 14th and Pine Lake Road. Back Nine Golf, your premier indoor golf and events destination.
93.7 The Ticket. Fox KFXL weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, a chance of scattered showers with patchy fog. Otherwise, cloudy skies with a high around 47. Tonight, mainly cloudy skies and calm winds, a low near 34. And tomorrow, we'll see mainly sunny skies return with light winds. It'll be warmer with a high near 63. I'm meteorologist Kyle Flecker for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
If you're seeking a career with a growing company, Gaina Trucking and Excavating is hiring and looking for additions to their team. Gaina Trucking has a strong team culture, competitive pay, 401ks, and benefits like health, dental, and vision. Drivers are guaranteed 40 hours per week, even in the winter months, and are home every night. Start your career today at Gaina Trucking and Excavating. Apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
Rashawn Jackson here for Bauer Underground, who has been serving local contractors and utility contractors all across the state since 1997. When you see the black and white trucks, you know the baddest dudes in the business have arrived. Bauer is currently looking for equipment operators, laborers, diesel mechanics, and aerial linemen. Join the brotherhood built on hard work, authentic people, and pedigree of success. Bauer, a family-friendly company who reminds you, go Big Red!
Finally, a good reason to have a smart house. Just say, Alexa, play 93.7 The Ticket, and we'll magically start playing. How's it work? Nobody knows. Don't ask questions. Now back to The Drive with Aaron Davis and Nick Sainert, sponsored by Doors Plus on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
We are back.
Guess who's back?
Guess who's back? Back again. Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Guess who's back? But you know what trumps that one? I'm going to say it in the mind of my kusa. I'm going to say it in the mind of my kusa. Can you feel it? So that's what he does.
See, so he breaks into the "Can you feel it" part?
No,
is that what it is?
Not
or
that.
What?
I just kind of did that myself.
Okay, because I was going to say that's when Beyonce breaks into the "I want to take you away."
I got to listen to that one.
Anyway,
I don't think I've ever heard that one
that's
before,
like
man.
Oh, you've heard it.
Have I?
I would imagine so. Should I pull the AD and pull the phone up? Right in the microphone. Hey,
you
Nick,
always go like this.
Nick,
bruh.
Yeah, Nick, I know you hate when I do this, but I'm going to keep on doing it anyway. Sorry, I care about the content and the quality of the show.
Oh, man. Nebraska takes care of the Lobos 84-72. And man, Nick, the sucker punch was bull, man.
Hey, he lost part of his tooth.
Are you serious?
Yeah, Connor Sejan lost part of his tooth.
Nick, explain it. Because, see, I seriously, Connor, God bless him.
Yeah.
I always respect guys with that type of composure. Nick, as you know, I'm pretty laid back, but I got a temper I always have to work on.
You do.
Always have to work on it to keep it deep down in there. But if you spit on me or sucker punch me, I'm not going to be able to turn the other cheek. It's just not in me, dog. I know my limitations.
Yeah.
So I try my best not to even put myself in those situations. But the way that Connor Sejan, just explain it. If you didn't see it
if you didn't see it, Nebraska ends up missing a shot, and New Mexico's going the other way. Sejan is kind of trailing behind, and one of the best players for New Mexico comes up from behind him and smacks him. And I mean, that's just all it was.
Punched him.
Yeah. And they ended up reviewing it on the spot, obviously, there, and they ejected him.
The thing about it, he did it casually, just walking down the court, running down the court, whack.
Yeah.
And then they played the replay.
I like those apples.
Yeah. I mean, I'm thinking, did this dude really just swing on this dude jogging down the court?
Yeah, and he wasn't even involved in the play.
I think he got pissed, Nick. They were showing it. Connor set a nice screen on him the play before.
Yeah.
And it was a clean screen.
Yeah.
And this dude didn't let it go. And not only that game, dude, he swung at a guy.
Yeah, I mean, and part of the rules is that you have to sit out the next game. And so he's unable to play tonight.
Good.
And so it's similar to the targeting rule for college basketball. But yeah,
See,
no.
football. Okay, here's my thing. The difference.
Okay.
I know you're not saying it's similar, but you're simply saying.
Yeah, don't be putting words in my mouth.
Okay, King Standard. I'm sorry, King Standard.
Thank you.
Mr. King Standard. What can I do for Mr. King Standard?
Sir King Standard. They call me SKS.
Hey,
I better make sure
Cubsker,
it's not like slang.
Cubsker, I'm with you. I would have hopped up and got old boy back like his hands from the second on until he's on the
Yeah.
Yeah. Pete is pulling me off.
But here's the thing was what I'll say. Okay, so Railroader Matt, I want to say that I just hated that cheap shot, but let New Mexico and the NCAA deal with it. I'm very embarrassed with the amount of Husker fans that berated him on X and said a lot of inappropriate things to him. Do better, Husker Nation. I have not seen that.
I have not seen that either. And Railroader Mac, you're exactly right. You don't want to stoop to the level. I'm simply saying if I was in the game, that was me.
Yeah.
But going online
It's
attacking
on like
somebody.
Donkey Kong,
yeah. But attacking somebody online, leave that stuff alone.
Here's what noticed, because you mentioned the demeanor of Essegian. And we noticed that Nebraska, you notice that Nebraska is able to keep their morale pretty calm.
They are very good.
You know who also does that is Fred Hoiberg. Like we talk about it all the time about taking on.
I only seen him like just lose it one time
but
last
that's when
year.
it means more.
Exactly.
Like that's when it means more. So like
I love it.
This is my part, especially in basketball, to where a guy like Fred, who is as cool, calm, and collected as I think anybody you'll find in the sport right now, especially as a head coach, is he'll get frustrated and he'll give the officials his mind. But I remember there's moments where Fred's gotten teed up and he's maybe gotten, really into it with an official, and that provides juice to the guys.
Yeah.
Like 99% of the time.
He's strategic with his tees.
Yeah, 99% of the time, you sit there and he's going to be cool, calm, and collected. His guys are going to take on that mentality as well. But then that 1% comes out and you have every guy on that bench go, oh man, my coach has my back. Like my coach has me. He's got me. He's defending me.
As a player, Nick, and I totally agree. As a player, if you see your coach do that, what does that do to your play?
It elevates it.
Yeah.
But think about like the contrary, Dan Hurley, right? And I'm not telling anybody how to coach. I'm not telling anybody how to coach.
But there is a line that you don't want to cross that he crosses all the time.
Let's sit here and be like, all right, we're on the bench, right?
Yeah.
Where we belong.
I spend a lot of time
Yeah,
there.
yeah. You're familiar with it. I'm not even used to it.
I'm like, and your point is, Nick?
Yeah. So what's wrong with that? Anyway. No.
What are you saying, King?
Yeah. Oh, nice. Sitting on the bench again, AD, huh? No, so let's say we are on the last two spots of the bench. Just, Joe Schmo, we had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich before the game.
Yes.
We're ready to watch Nebraska win.
Yes.
We're just there for the gear.
Yes.
As we
And we are
established
dressed
at
to
the
the
start of
nines.
the year. Yeah. We got the coolest shoes, and we don't have to worry about them getting
Unscuffed.
scuffed. We don't have to worry about them getting scuffed because we walk everywhere. Okay. So anyway, but we see down the bench Dan Hurley again berating officials and be like, oh, you know what our mentality is or our response? Oh, not this again. Not this guy again.
Or Nick.
But then it's Fred. Fred gets all up in arms, and you and I can already see it. I look at you and be like, ooh, hey man, hey, coach means business here.
Yeah.
Coach means business. There's more to it if it happens rare.
Nick, you're on.
Happens rarely.
Again, dude, this is the
If
third
it rarely
thing.
happens,
This
let's
is
talk
the
about word order
third
here.
thing you've said today that I'm thinking this 24-year-old is thinking like a 44-year-old
Easy, okay.
that's got some scars, that's been downtrodden a few times. You've got some life experience. What you're saying?
Been on the bench a few times.
All due seriousness, so I think it's a very important point that you're making. When Coach Osborne raised his voice, you can ask Foreman, you can ask Farley, you can ask AC. Well, AC didn't play for him, but at the same time, he still knows. When Coach Osborne raised his voice, and if he said, "Dadgummit," you knew somebody messed up or he was done. If you're always yelling, it loses its influence and impact. And I've said this before, Nick, when you live by a railroad track, at first you hear it all the time. After a while, you don't even hear it. Coaches who are always yelling and going crazy, I don't even think it even phases guys anymore because it loses its impact, man. You know, so it's like that regardless of what it is. If you're always just always pissed off, always yelling, the guys look at you like, are you done yet? Because we've seen this before. It really has no impact anymore. And not only that, it usually brings the reverse effect because the guys themselves, they're tired of it too. So I love the way that Fred is very strategic, but he also keeps composure. And I think being as smart as Fred is, you forget GM in the pros, being a pro basketball player, he knows how to work the system, man. He knows what he's doing.
There's days. Okay, here's the thing, guys. I would say this about Husker fans, and I think it's sometimes we take things for granted. I know I do. In that,
so should Fred have gone Bobby Knight and thrown a chair, railroad him out.
Now, hey, if Fred Hoiberg ever threw a chair onto the floor, number one, he becomes my all-time favorite college basketball coach. And I think we'd all have to pick up our jaws off the floor. No, but in all seriousness, I think we sometimes forget who we have as like our head coach.
He's done a lot
at a place that does not have a lot of basketball history. And we know the streak about how, the whole Nebraska hasn't won an NCAA tournament game. I think we sometimes forget who that guy is on that sideline. And the fact that his last job right before this was as the Chicago Bulls head coach. This was not an assistant that just got a college job. He was an NBA head coach who got dealt a real bad deck of cards in Chicago. Like, I still stand by that. As somebody that follows the Bulls, like, he got dealt a horrible deck in Chicago. And I mean, we forget that this dude before Nebraska was with the NBA's Chicago Bulls.
GM for the Timberwolves.
Yes. And like, you're sitting here going, all right, yeah, Nebraska here, it's a school that has no history in college basketball. I mean, they have a couple of bright spots, sure. But once again, to be able to go out and get a coach like this,
Fred's composure is
really, really fun. And I hope that this is Fred's like last stop. We don't have that conversation very often about like what's next for Fred. I hope that Fred's coaching here for a very, very long time.
Well, Fred and Huskers are sitting at 5-0 right now. They take on K-State tonight. Is Nick is at 8 or 8:30?
8:30.
8:30 tip off.
Yeah,
it is 8:30.
It's 8:30.
And it is the title game. They'll face Kansas State, and it'll be on Peacock or Husker Radio's network like it was last night. Here's some of the big pictures. Nebraska reaches the Hall of Fame Classic title game. Second time they did it in 2018. They now do it in 2025. They're showing a lot of early season maturity, Nick, in my opinion, because last night, remember, I'm sure you do. I know you remember, but if you didn't watch the game last night, Nebraska was
I
up
didn't
like,
take Benadryl. I remember
You're
this.
like, I'm fully cognizant.
I was fully cognizant of what's
they
going on.
were up by 20 at one time.
Yeah.
And then they got it within 6, I believe.
Well, it was most notably, I mean, they went into halftime up 18, and there was a moment early parts of the second half where New Mexico brought it to within 7.
Yeah.
And so, and it got down to like within 4 and so on and so forth. But Nebraska, once again, they showed the ability to score the basketball. Now, I think last night
10
we saw
threes in the first half.
We saw the first time where Nebraska's gotten into a pretty severe shooting slump, and it was in the early stages of the second quarter.
They couldn't hit a ball. How long did that go? At least 3 minutes, you would say, Nick?
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
You put me on the spot, Aaron. Anyway, no, I think, when you look at Nebraska, though, Rink Mass, call it what it is, couldn't hit a 3-point shot to save his life. Could not last night. He had his first one, did not hit one after.
The one that rimmed out was in and it dribbled out of there.
I almost said Peyton Sanford. Price Sanford was not successful last night from beyond the 3-point line either. He had 1 3-pointer. And so
Brandon Frager stepped up.
Yeah, like that is the point that I want to make, is at the end of the day, Nebraska had guys that stepped up, that were able to shoot the basketball, that were able to find the bottom of the net, and they were able to make it work.
Nick, two
Still
guys.
win.
Yeah, this team is obviously it's early still. We keep saying that, but it is early still. But this team has shown the maturity that, obviously with the injury of Mass being out last year, put a lot more on Gary. Got his name. I can't forget this guy. And Bryce.
Yeah, Bryce.
As well. Put a lot of pressure on those guys. But Jamarcus Russell last night, 21 points, career high.
Jamarcus Lawrence.
Jamarcus Price.
Close.
Who in the heck is Jamarcus Price?
No,
I
you
just
said
made up a name.
Jamarcus. You said Jamarcus Russell.
Jamarcus
the biggest quarterback bust in all of NFL history.
Jamarcus Lawrence. Forgive a brother, man. Forgive
Yeah,
me, big bro.
yeah. I'm sorry.
Jamarcus Lawrence. I said Jamarcus Russell. They're like, whoa,
Yeah.
Raiders.
I did not know that he played basketball.
Jamarcus Russell now plays for Nebraska. Jamarcus Lawrence, 21 points, 6 of 9, 4 threes. And Brendan Frager, the young local sensation, 20 points, 4 threes, 8 rebounds off the bench. And it's been his second time he's lit up off the bench for 20-plus points. So it's good to see them. And then Brink struggled from the outside, but he's still at 17 points, some huge baskets, and sparked the that late run that they had to push them over the top. So they got that done.
Kansas State's a team that has a lot of experienced transfers. They have a couple of fifth-year guys. PJ Haggerty's their leading scorer. He was at Memphis last year. Put up 37 last night against Mississippi State in the Kansas State win. This is going to be the first. It's on a neutral floor, yes, but this is probably going to be a pro Kansas State crowd. This is going to be the first time Nebraska's faced that.
Yeah, Manhattan's right down the road from this place.
I do love Manhattan.
I do too. The little apple.
Great spot.
Little apple.
Great
Cam and
spot.
Valparaiso, we appreciate you because I love you guys. You guys are good stuff.
Yeah.
GBR, and God bless you, Cam. Appreciate
Thanks, Cam.
you, man.
Coligan J also said something about that earlier, and I appreciate that. Coligan J said certain duos on the radio just work well together because of their personalities. You two laughing your butts off and having a great time is so much fun. Keep it up. I missed the big man. He means Raph, but onward and upward.
It was so awesome to have our big guy, Raph. And Raph texted in this morning, too. Raph goes, Charlie McBride, talking about guys who yelled a lot. But Charlie and Raph, I started laughing. And Raffy knows this, too. And Nick, Charlie may get on you, but then he'd come literally hug you on the neck and kiss you on the head.
Did you say Raph texted you?
Yeah. Oh.
Pretty sure he has my phone number. Yeah. Phone works. Raph called me the other night when he needed me. Only calls and texts when he needs me, not when he wants me.
The all-time gaslight is what you did to us yesterday when we said Greyhound, and you said, "Yeah, don't come back."
No, that's not true.
Ralph,
That's not true.
He did say it. And then you said this. And then you said this. This is the ultimate gaslight. I had people text me. It's like, man, that was dirty work.
No.
You went like this. You go. Here's what you said. I didn't say what you just thought I said. Like what?
No. He was complaining about the airlines. You're like, you can take a Greyhound. He's like, yeah, but that's not that easy. I was like, no, they don't come back.
And you said never come back.
I said, well, then don't come back. Don't complain about the travel.
Well, Rav King Sainer has spoken. Dang it!
Hey, don't move away if you don't like to travel back. There's Agent Gracefully. I heard they were blaspheming me on Agent Gracefully this morning.
You know, Jake talked to me about it.
Yeah, I know he did.
Yeah, and
he was blaspheming.
Well, I didn't listen to the part, so I'm just both you guys are my brothers. I don't think you purposely sent a dirty email that had spam.
No, but every single person in my group, in my contact list, got it.
Well, I haven't had any problems with my email so far.
Good, yeah. As long as you don't open it, you're fine.
I kind of did. It was a statement in there or a document. It was just an empty document.
Yeah. I'd be careful. I'd be careful.
So
change your passwords. Shout out to Eric, our IT guy. He's been incredible.
We'll be good. We'll be right back.
Get my laptop back.
Mike, the insurance company wants us to replace the roof.
Wait, what? I thought everything was fine.
Yeah, it says right here our roof is too old and they won't be able to cover us anymore.
I guess it is 15 years old. Hi, I'm Austin with Roofing Service Company. We help homeowners with their roofing and siding projects. Financing options are available and we can get you under a new roof no time at all. If this sounds like you, visit roofingservicecompany.com. That is roofingservicecompany.com.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, a chance of scattered showers with patchy fog. Otherwise, cloudy skies with a high around 47. Tonight, mainly cloudy skies and calm winds, a low near 34. And tomorrow, we'll see mainly sunny skies return with light winds. It'll be warmer with a high near 63. I'm meteorologist Kyle Flecker for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
The savings continue all November long at Elway Power Sports of Lincoln. They're extending their red tag sale with machines priced at invoice plus $300. That's it. No freight, no setup, no extra fees. Plus 10% off snowplow kits, 10% off fly motocross gear, and 50% off all in-stock road tires. Elway Power Sports of Lincoln has you covered all under one roof with a large selection of side-by-sides, ATVs, motorcycles, and personal watercraft at their 27th and I-80 location. They can't wait to get you set up for the holiday season.
Are you familiar with everything the Lincoln Children's Museum offers? Camps, field trips, and game day playdates are just a few of the extraordinary programs provided by the Lincoln Children's Museum. When you spend a day with your family at the Lincoln Children's Museum, your child's mind can explore while enjoying the many interactive exhibits they have, while keeping admission prices extremely affordable. Stop by the Lincoln Children's Museum today in downtown Lincoln, or visit them online for more information at lincolnchildrensmuseum.org.
Lincoln Wind Air Company reminds us, no one anywhere is more noble, righteous, selfless, or courageous than our United States Armed Forces. These brave men and women and their families foot the bill for our freedom every day. Many of them will not be home for the holidays. Let's send them a military care package or a card to let them know that they are now and always in our thoughts and prayers. Visit sendacarepackagetoday.com for more information. This from Lincoln Wind Air Company.
Are you tired of living in pain? At Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery, they make it simple. From head to toe, spine to extremities, they've got you covered. Their multi-specialty team of experts in orthopedic surgery, plastic surgery, podiatry, physical therapy, and occupational therapy all work under one roof to get you back to living life pain-free. Don't wait another day. Visit prairie-ortho.com today or call them at 402-489-4700. Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery, where healing begins.
Greetings, Ebenezer Scrooge here. I've always had the reputation of being a bit down on the holidays, but that's all changed since I discovered Nebraska Lottery Merry Money Holiday Scratch tickets. They're fast, fun, and easy.
Scrooge!
Oh, there you are. Pardon me. The ghost of Christmas future and I are going to a holiday gathering. I know he sounds a bit gloomy, but once he starts scratching tickets, he's the life of the party.
Top prize odds vary by game.
Rosie's Sports Bar and Grill, open for lunch and dinner at 1501 Center Park Road, just south of 14th and Highway 2.
Fight fans, Dynasty Combat Sports returns to the Pinnacle Bank Arena on Friday, November 21st for a massive night of cage fighting action. UFC veteran Derek Minner headlines as he faces Missouri's Jacob Ritchie. In the co-main event, Lincoln's Nate Morrow battles Ashton Caniglia, with Sean Lindgren and Jeremy Small throwing down in the featured pro bout. Local prospects Easton Edmund Boudin and Andrew Huffman lead the amateur side. 16 total fights are set for another electric night in the cage. Tickets available now at Ticketmaster.com or the arena box office. Fight card subject to change.
Have you heard about Advanced Medical Imaging Surgery Center? Located at 7555 Pioneers Boulevard, Advanced Medical Imaging Surgery Center offers compassionate, patient-focused care and provides outpatient surgery services, making it possible to have non-emergency surgery and return home the same day. Advanced Medical Imaging Surgery Center specializes in cardiology, vascular radiology, orthopedics, pain management, and much, much more. Give them a call today at 402-261-1085 or online at amimaging.com.
93.7 The Ticket is proud to provide listeners with daily opportunities to win contests and prizes on our airwaves, and would like to take this opportunity to remind you of a couple rules. All participants must be 21 or older and must wait 30 days after winning a prize to participate in another contest. Once you win, you have 30 days to pick up your prize at the KNTK Studios, 1040 O Street in Lincoln, or your prize will be forfeited. Thank you for participating in our contest, and thank you for listening to 93.7 The Ticket.
Now back to The Drive with Aaron Davis and Nick Sainer, sponsored by Doors Plus on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Anywho.
Folks, it's been a heck of a ride. Always is.
It's over.
It's over. I'm not going to say what he said.
I mean, I'll say it. I looked up. The music started playing. I go, is this the last segment? I go, oh, bleep. It's 11.
Folks, it's been a great ride with it. Kind of a show recap. The volleyball team gets a share of the Big Ten title. They did take care of Indiana tomorrow. They have it outright. And they continue their march to a natty. At least that's the goals, aspirations. The men take care of the Lobos last night as well. They play K-State tonight at 8:30. Of course, the men basketball have big business tonight as well. 6 p.m.'s kickoff. We'll have the pregame show starting at 3 o'clock with Jake kicking things off and Sip calling in from Happy Valley. I know DP will be calling in from Happy Valley as well.
I tell you what, if now I can say this because they are friends of the station. I'm telling you right now, folks, is a great place to watch a Husker Hoops game is Liquid Assets. That's where I watched it last night. That's where I will be watching it tonight. Mike Ostick, great guy, a great friend of a lot of us here at the station. He puts it on that massive TV that they got. They got TVs everywhere, but it was incredible. Sound over the big speakers and everything. And it has been it's a lot of fun. Newer spot in Lincoln over on 27th and Yankee Hill, just behind the Honda of Lincoln, which is another friend of the station. No free shout out.
The funniest thing you told yourself, Nick, no free shout outs. I'm like, did he just talk to himself?
Great. It's like when Quinnen Williams got drafted and he was in the draft interview and he sneezed and he goes, bless you, thank you. And so anyway, but no, great spot. Highly recommend it. And if you want to watch the game and be emotional with me tonight, then stop on out to Liquid Assets. Grab yourself some food for the 8:30 tip-off.
You know, back in the day for the 80 Attitude Adjustment, there was an awesome group called Public Enemy. They had a song called Bring the Noise. Well, this one I want you to think about killing the noise to protect your peace. Folks, you want to protect your peace this holiday season. I know that this time could be stressful for some, but here's one way to kind of protect your peace. First of all is this: filter what you feed on. If you're feeding on junk, you're going to feel junky and sloggy and everything else. Filter what you feed on. Guard your inputs, what you read, watch, and listen to. Create quiet spaces, with people, places, but to create that quiet time for yourself so your peace doesn't disappear. You got to plan it for yourself or it won't happen. Thirdly, check your circle. If the people you surround yourself with contribute to the noise you're trying to avoid, it's time to find a different circle or to drop somebody off, cut somebody off the roster. And I know that's easier said than done, but it all comes down to how much you protect your peace and how much you value your peace. Protect your peace, kill the noise. Filter what you feed on, create quiet spaces, and check your circle. Folks, we'll be back on tomorrow. Pregame starting at 3 p.m. for the A1 Auto Pregame Nebraska pregame show. Nick, it's been a fun ride, man. Fun ride.
That's incredible. That's incredible.
We're out of here.
Fight fans, Dynasty Combat Sports returns to the Pinnacle Bank Arena on Friday, November 21st for a massive night of cage fighting action. UFC veteran Derek Minner headlines as he faces Missouri's Jacob Ritchie. In the co-main event, Lincoln's Nate Morrow battles Ashton Caniglia, with Sean Lindgren and Jeremy Small throwing down in the featured pro bout. Local prospects Easton Edmund, Boudin, and Andrew Huffman lead the amateur side. 16 total fights are set for another electric night in the cage. Tickets available now at Ticketmaster.com or the arena box office. Fight card subject to change.
This Black Friday, it is time to hit your goals before the new year even starts. At Farrell's Extreme Body Shaping, get 40% off our next 10-week challenge, plus 6 weeks for free to kickstart your fitness journey. Start training December 1st with kickboxing, strength training, and personalized nutrition. So when our official challenge begins January 10th, you're already ahead of the game. Spots are limited. Don't wait for January to make your resolution. Start strong now. Visit fxbeatlincoln.com or stop by one of our 2 locations at South 40th and Yankee Hill or North 70th and Vine. Farrell's Extreme Body Shaping. Stronger starts here.
Have you heard about Advanced Medical Imaging Surgery Center? Located at 7555 Pioneers Boulevard, Advanced Medical Imaging Surgery Center offers compassionate, patient-focused care and provides outpatient surgery services, making it possible to have non-emergency surgery and return home the same day. Advanced Medical Imaging Surgery Center specializes in cardiology, vascular radiology, orthopedics, pain management, and much, much more. Give them a call today at 402-261-1085 or online at amimaging.com.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM